The ball moving again, and the pendulum has already swung the Dons' way. So let's see how the second half pans out. Rudhurit. Rafael Leao, almost weighing up the opposition with a string of neat passes. Sané. Gullit. On the ball, Rafael Leao. Modric. Good Dons move in the making.
Well, just listen to this reaction. They're affording their opponents far too much time on the ball. They have to press higher up the pitch.
Leao. Torres. Another goal!
Ladies and gentlemen, all students of Heathrow Terminal 5. The local time here is 6:05 in the morning.
Right, let's go again, boys. That was a good win. You know what I mean? I don't know if my mic's in, but with the music's for sure playing. Let's see this guy's team. Welcome to Bova's video. It's a little bit, you know, home. My style and vibe is a bit different. Decent team. Let's kick it.
Guy. I think it's so important that both teams start on the front foot, take the game to the opposition, and an early goal would certainly settle any nerves.
Play and skills here.
This is today's Atletico team. Gianluigi Buffon starts in goal.
Oh my
Luka
gosh,
Modric
that was
starts
a bit
alongside
close
Nicolo
pass.
Barella
Didn't
in
mean
central
that.
midfield, and the man tasked with leading the line is Christopher Nkunku. Here's how the Dons line up today. Gianluigi Buffon starts in goal. Leroy Sané plays with Rafael Leao in the wide positions, and the main striker in the side is Fernando Torres. Luka Modric. Atletico have it back. Modric. Kvaratskhelia. Luka Modric. Atletico moving the ball forward now with real purpose. Modric. Well, it promised so much, but has delivered little. Good pressure this high up the pitch. That has gone out. It'll be a throw. Rafa Leao. What a chance here. The first blow of the day struck early. 1-0. So it's 1-0 as the game restarts. Modric. Nicely played. But it's offside. The timing of the run was out.
Yeah, it was. He just went too early here. If he curves his run more, he'll stay onside. And then he'll be through on goal.
Musiala. Not so much given away as cleverly won. Capdevila. And he's managed to keep it in. Careless in possession from Dons. Luka Modric. Read the pass well and cuts it out. This has to be. It's there, and it's a goal. That's a real settler for them. 2 in front now. Torres. There could be something building here for the Dons. Torres. And 2 become...
This is my team, not too bad. I like to use and try certain players. Most of my players, they tend to play a long, a long game. You have be fun. 396 games. Dope goalkeeper. Yeah, my oldest player, Varane, 1,415 games. If we like him, why change him? You know what I mean? Quality player. Got my other centre back, Gwen, 892 games. Quite a lot of games too. Cold. We got another key player. Had an Evo of him earlier. Capdevila, stunning player. Needs another 1 or 2 plays out plus it, of course. Would be nice intercept. He's quite a new one. Turan. Quality so far, to be fair. And look, yes, my own icon made Kumeka. Probably the only guy probably didn't even did use this card for this, but he's so good. He's so agile and yeah, key ingredient to the team. And you know, Hule, come on, most people have this card. They might not use him anymore, but still good. Let's move on to the wing. Oh, let's go to the cam. He's newly acquired. Modric, cold card. You know, doing his job as he should. And we go move on to Rafael Leal. Or however you say it, anyways. But yes, standard. We like tall, pacey guys with skills on the wing. You know, Sane, of course, moving to Galatasaray. Interesting, but you know what? Go enjoy life. And you know the man, the legend, with a great stat of 896 going 532. Like, says it all, really. Fernando blood clot rascal every Torres. Yeah, cold. Let's go. Sorry, guys. I got a bit of cold, so I sound a bit funky. Yeah, maybe the game's just funky. Listen to a bit of UK street music. Hopefully you guys don't mind too much, but that's just what we enjoy.
The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the technical and tactical analysis, is Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is our continuing coverage of the Champions
This is my pad or what, but some of my passes don't go to the registered player.
Yeah, they played well in the last games, but they need to match that performance today. It should be a good game, this one.
And here's how it looks for Dons. Gianluigi Buffon begins in goal. Yohan Capdevila starts with Lilian Thuram in the fullback positions. Leroy Sané plays with Rafael Leao out wide. And up front today, Fernando Torres. And here's how big trouble will line up. Edwin van der Sar begins between the posts. Grimaldo starts with Joao Cancelo in the fullback positions. Bruno Fernandes plays alongside Jamal Musiala in the centre of midfield. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. Jamal Musiala. And defensive play to be applauded. Well, he's certainly not alone.
My connection's not too great. I'd like to fix that.
Vinicius Junior. Well, such a natural finisher, Fernando Torres. Stuart, interested to know what you think about what he might put into the game today.
Well, Derek, what a performance it was for him last time
out.
Absolutely outstanding. But it was his general performance that I admired, and I'm sure we're going to see a lot more of him today.
Trouble have possession again. Bruno Fernandes has it. Oh, how about that for a tackle? Fernando Torres. And back with Sané. Torres. They could nudge in front. And the post denied him. Well, no way through in the end.
Well, they won't come closer than that, but they are creating chances, and surely a goal is coming.
Aitana Bonmati. Well read to ease the pressure. Modric. Jamal Musiala. Graham Hansen. Surely! Well, the keeper has outdone himself. Wonderful save. Trying to pick out a teammate. Any goalkeeper would accept corner kick deliveries like that every day. Danger averted. Well read. Flag raised for offside. Modric. Torres now. The ball with Luka Modric. Well, we know they can pass the ball better than this. Very timely interception. Modric. Passing like that, part of Luka Modric's game. Must take the lead here. Both hands on it. Good goalkeeping. Bonmati. Aitana Bonmati. That's how to dispossess your opponent. Through ball from Modric. He's in behind. Torres.
Oh.
There it is. And he could scarcely have had an easier finish.
Veins in my eyes. Said veins in my eyes. Eyes in my veins.
Junior. Bruno Fernandes has it. And big trouble might be able to profit here. And will it be the leveller? In position. And the goalkeeper after the foul. A chance to contemplate what is next, and perhaps a goal from this free kick.
Oh no, it's a free kick. Yeah, but it's not guaranteed to be saved. Yes, then you better play on the line.
Bruno Fernandes, nicely saved. They favoured a short one here. And a good-looking ball. An ordinary header, and that's probably being charitable. Rafael Leao. Modric. And winning it back. Aitana Bonmati. Bruno Fernandes has it. A foul play, says the referee. Nice looking move, this. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. Leroy Sané. And big trouble, have it back. They're using the space really well, you've got to say. This could level it.
Yeah, it's poor defending. Messed that one up.
And who's to say what's going to happen next? Modric. Leroy Sané.
That's beautiful, Sané.
A significant deflection, and no wonder the goalkeeper
Want to get the control back just before going to half time. It's important.
And there it is, the half-time whistle. And we're back underway with big trouble looking to find a route back into this game. This looks interesting. And this to level it.
Yeah, I'll reach me.
No wonder they're excited. Rafael Leao. Pulisic has it. Sané. And fine use of the ball. Sané. Oh, a brilliantly timed tackle when it really mattered. Oh, nice work to get past his opponent. But he was on his toes to win the ball back.
That pass was not to return it to be like that.
Teammates available. Leao. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them. Musiala. Just cutting off the supply. Modric. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Well, it came to nothing in the end. Vinicius Junior. Chance to cross. Nicely cut out. Can he put them in front?
Oh.
Save, but still a chance.
Our goalkeeper saved me there.
Well, that's a sad end to the attack.
Well, the keeper's made a good save, but you just sense a goal is coming soon.
And keeping the ball out of their own net can lift confidence throughout the side. Disappointing for the Dons to give it away like that. Sané. Modric. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Feeding it through. And I must say that was a very promising attack. The alarm bells were sounding. Modric. Sané has it. Oh, great attacking play. And Fernando Torres.
Oh, it's too obvious.
It's still alive. Tremendous intuition to win it back. Modric. Well, nothing comes of the attack when all is said and done. Wonderful challenge, and a throw-in coming up. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Well, they have the advantage. That's good refereeing. The Dons could do damage from here. Luka Modric. Oh, that's fine defensive play. Graham Hansen. Torres. Tremendously strong.
I like that
in
beat.
the tackle.
I won the game. That song. That was nice.
Bruno Fernandes has it. Now with Graham Hansen.
Sorry, young lady, but you're not getting past Captain V.
Modric. Torres. Thuram. Passing it around, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. And the keeper taking it cleanly. Aitana Bonmati. So much focus within the team, and completely focused on winning the game now. Determined defending.
Well, what a final few minutes we have here. And the fans are certainly playing their part. But can they take one of these chances that come their way and win this game?
He read it well defensively. Possibilities in the centre. And of course didn't beat the first man. Something to worry about here. Oh, that's a top save, and it's still level pegging.
Well, had that gone in, it really would have been difficult for them to recover. Well played, the keeper.
Modric. Sané has it. Oh, superb skill. And he's in. Was an important piece of defending.
I messed it up.
Jamal Musiala. And they push ahead in the closing stages. Chance to finish.
Oh, I lost it.
They forged ahead.
Oh, can't believe it. Oh, I didn't even mean to move the keeper. I was trying to move the defender. Ah, damn it. It is what it is.
Be the goal that gives them victory. 3-2 it is. Who would have predicted that before a ball was kicked?
Oh, I messed it up. I lost the game. It's a poor display.
And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time.
That was far too open. The sniping free. The sniping a token. They laugh my style. But I'm not joking. If I had the fire in my hand, then yeah, I'll probably go smoking. Focus pokes. Feeling like a notes. Yeah, I can afford this fire, but I got focus. Such a shame because that was they've done much better. Let's go again. We could do better than that.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and ready to provide expert analysis alongside me is Stuart Robson. And on the menu, live coverage of the Champions Finals. How do you see the match going, Stuart?
Well, they were beaten in their last match, Derek, and I have to say, I was disappointed with their display. Let's hope they perform better today.
And here's how it looks for Dons. Gianluigi Buffon gets the nod in goal. Joan Capdevila starts with Lilian Thuram in the fullback positions. Rafael Leao plays with Leroy Sané in the wide positions. And leading the attack today is Fernando Torres. Well, both sides encountering difficulties keeping possession. And Modric carries it forward. Well, let's see what he does next. Can he take the chance? It's one of the saves of the season from De Gea. And short it is. Played into the box. And a no-nonsense clearance. Trying to open up the defence. For grabs.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful.
Modric. Rafael Leao. Torres now. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Can he find the right pass? Torres. Can they forge ahead? They do.
That's good.
And you've got to say they're good.
In case you haven't met him. That's Torres.
So the match is restarted. 1-0 here. Well, very effective play, and they might be onto something. Into the advanced position goes Modric. And the Dons couldn't hang on to it. Tadic. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Modric. The ball with Luka Modric. Rafael Leao. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. And space to cross it. It's got to be! And a goal to really bolster things for them. 2 in front. So underway once more. 2-0 the lead here. Griezmann. Superb block. Could pull one back here. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Can he deliver it with accuracy? And the problem not completely solved.
Finish my player.
They put themselves under pressure and have to start finishing chances.
Well, frustration amongst the players. That was half a chance to reduce the deficit there.
Modric. Torres. And Fernando Torres. And what a magical save it was. A corner from Modric. Well, the goalkeeper made it look as though there was no pressure on him whatsoever. And a tidy challenge. Oh, good-looking run.
Modric. I can't keep him Modric while I'm using Modric. I need to put him on the corners though. 3 wins, 1 loss. Not bad. Benny Bank going in, you know. Let me add this to the playlist. No, actually, let's put it on that. Just go again.
Hello and thanks for joining us live here on EA TV. I'm Guy Mowbray. Alongside me is the former England striker Sue Smith. And on the way is a Champions Finals encounter. Always something to savour. It's the old boys versus the Dons.
Thanks, Guy. Well, I'm really looking forward to this one today. It'll be interesting to see how both teams line up. But what an atmosphere we have here. I absolutely can't wait.
First kick of the ball and we're away. Here's the lineup for the old boys.
Yeah, it looks like a 4-5-1 or a 4-2-3-1. This can be quite an attacking lineup with the three progressive players behind the lone striker, but you've still got that defensive protection with the two midfielders holding.
Well, it was looking good, but ultimately nothing doing. Here's how the Dons line up today. Gianluigi Buffon starts in goal. Rafa Leao starts with Leroy Sané in the wide positions, and the main striker in the side is Fernando Torres. Fernando Torres. Now Modric. Rafa Leao. The Dons with width here.
Oh,
that's been won really smartly.
Well, they've started really well, haven't they? Very much on the front foot, and that was unlucky not to go in. They've been the better side in these opening stages.
Well, Neymar has got the lot, the passing, the finishing, an unbelievable amount of...
Oh, it looks like there's an opening!
We haven't had to wait long
Fernando.
for the opening goal. It's 1-0. So off we go at 1-0. Pull it. Getting brought to a halt. A free kick given for that. Sané. Torres. And a penalty to take a real grip on the game here. To make it 2-0. And he does the job from the spot.
beautiful.
So it's 2-0 as the ball gets rolling again. Luka Modric. Torres. Torres. And that is magnificent defending. Rafa Leao. Yaya Toure. And the forward progress continues. The crowd urging him to shoot.
That is so jelly. Because I made that tackle. But it's alright.
They're back in this game. And that's good goalkeeping in a difficult situation.
Let's make sure we get another one. Another goal.
Sané.
That touch was killing it.
Not so much given away.
Jeff, calm down.
Ronaldo. This has to be.
See? How? I'm just losing my head.
When just a few moments ago, they trailed by 2. Capdevere.
Sorry, lads.
Rafa Leao. could be a chance here. Now Modric. Ruud Gullit. Promising looking attack from the Dons. And that's where it ends. On he goes, terrific. And it's all
That's
there.
what I'm talking about.
A goal that gives them the advantage. So yet another goal. 3-2 now, and off they go. Ruud Gullit. Fernando Torres. And the forward progress continues with a good ball.
That's good.
Offside, a really tight one.
How close was that? Looked like he was going to be through on goal, but he's just offside. I'm sure
Is this the equaliser? And it's in! The lead has gone in an instant, and we're all square again. That has stopped any potential danger. Sane. Cruyff. And it's been cut out. There's the turnover. And with that deflection, it'll be a throw-in. Rafa Leao. Torres. Well, it was looking good, but ultimately nothing doing. Zidane. Oh, they've lost it. The attack is over. Luka Modric. Rafa Leao. And the ball is claimed. Secure goalkeeping there. Zinedine Zidane. That's nicely won to see off the threat. And that whistle brings the first half to a close.
Sorry guys, can't believe we lost control of that game. That's poor.
The ball is rolling and the second half is underway. Plays it into the area now. Defence does its work. There's a chance for them to go now. But not the end result they wanted from an encouraging position. Torres. Down nicely and in.
I don't know the right skill. I think they need that skill.
Ronaldo. Neymar.
Yes.
Promising looking attack, but it's come to nothing. Torres. Now Modric. Given away by Old Boys. The ball is lost, and the chance has gone too. Gullit. Still going here, but that's where he loses it. A timely intervention. Well, he's put in a thoroughly dominant display so far. Absolutely outstanding.
Well, what a first half that's been for him. He's been superb. Everything positive seemed to go through him. He's my man of the match so far, and hopefully it's the same in the second 45.
God.
Zinedine Zidane. On to Cristiano Ronaldo. Sane. Turnaround in possession. Excellent positioning. Nicely played. And that's a great bit of goalkeeping. That's what he's there for. Fernando Torres. On to Rafael Leao. Torres. Modric. Chance to go ahead. The effort shut out. Rafa Leao. Sane. Possession lost just at the point of something happening. Sane, can he finish? Oh, good defending, just when it was looking threatening. The old boys with the ball again. Luka Modric. Drifting into a useful position here. Oh, what a tackle to break up the play. A chance now for a quick transition.
It's just enough pressure to put him off.
And they're not going to benefit from a decent passage of play.
Well, they were so close to taking the lead there. They just have to keep creating these opportunities, and surely the goal will come.
But they can't let it affect them. Mind's back on the job. Ronaldo.
Yes. Probably thinking, how is Ronaldo missing? But the truth is, I'm slightly losing my keeper, which is making it.
Lilian Thuram. Rafa Leao. This looks promising from the Dons. And the promise of something
Shot me down and going straight through the middle. Alright, so we have to slow things a bit down.
Rafa Leao. Promising move this. A goal now would surely be the winner.
Well, just listen to the fans. They're certainly trying their best to push them on to get a winner. I'm sure there's going to be one more chance. It's just whether they can take it.
The Dons being afforded too much space here. Luka Modric. Torres. Now, this has to be.
Yes.
Oh, can you believe it?
Look
With
at
so little
that.
time left, surely that'll be the winner. Stunning scenes here. Read the pass well and cuts it out. Ruud Gullit.
Oh, bad. Is there a lot of?
Sense that a late equaliser could be on the cards. And they went too soon. It's offside. Rafa Leao. Trying to carve out the angle. And that's where it ends, with possession lost. Luka Modric.
Yes,
And the
boys.
final whistle
Good win.
wraps up a
Should have
match
been more
that's gone
comfortable
the
than that, but
way
you
of
know,
the visitors.
you always
Well,
like
that
to make
was
things
such a
difficult.
close game, really hard fought. It was difficult to know which way that was going to go, but they showed great belief to keep going till the end, and they got the deserved winner.
kind of hot in there. You would see me right now. Face is drenched. Come on, let's get back to it.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. My name is Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board to provide all the analysis is Stuart Robson. And we have live action from the Champions Finals coming right up. What might we see today, Stuart?
Yeah, they played well in the last game, but they need to match that performance today. It should be a good game, this one.
And this confrontation is underway. And here's how it looks for Dons. Gigi Buffon gets the nod in goal. Joan Capdevila starts with Lilian Thuram in the fullback positions. Rafael Leao plays with Leroy Sané in the wide positions. And up front today, Fernando Torres. Let's have a look at the initial 11 for the visitors. Gianluigi Buffon. Gets the nod in goal.
All right, so guys, just a bit busy.
In the fullback positions. Jude Bellingham starts alongside Kevin De Bruyne in the centre of the park. And the tactical configuration has two players in attack from the very outset. More possibilities in the centre. He read it well defensively. Fernando Torres. Alessandro Buongiorno. Torres now. Oh, they have it again. De Bruyne. Incision with the pass from Kevin De Bruyne. And a goal!
Let's go.
Time today. They strike first. So the Dons get things restarted. Let's see if they can wipe out that last goal. Dangerous looking through ball. Frimpong. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Oh, he'll take it on. Well, the keeper is happy the bar was there. And I think the threat has been averted. Fernando Torres. Sané. Gullit has it. Well, they keep working away, looking for passing lanes. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Nuno Mendes. Rafael Leao. De Bruyne. A lot of forward thrust here from Ronaldo. Now what can he do from this excellent position? Fine build-up as they look to add to their advantage. Jude Bellingham. On to Rodman. Could play it in. Oh, the threat is there. Managed to get it out of there. That's effective pressure, high up the pitch. Jude Bellingham. On to Rodman. Frimpong. Nuno Mendes. And very deftly cut out. Rafael Leao. Torres. Rodman. Considerable momentum, courtesy of Ronaldo. But what can he produce from here? Chance to play it in. And he has the measure of his man. And Ronaldo prepared to fire. Well, pumped clear. Modric. Torres. Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Over it comes. Clearance needed to be better. Oh, great defending. So nearly at half-time on the home side.
Oh, what a great chance this is, Derek.
A two-goal cushion now, and they just need to keep the concentration. So underway once more, 2-0 the lead here. Sané. The ball with Luka Modric. And a good tackle. Modric couldn't keep the ball. A really good pass. Modric. Sané has it. Thuram. The crowd encouraging him to take it on. Leao. It has to be. There it goes. But it will not stand. Offside, Stuart.
Well, it looked close, didn't it? He certainly thought so. He's making that clear to the linesman now.
And there it is, the half-time whistle. So back to the action, and the Dons know they've really got to lift themselves.
Sorry guys, I've paused it for so long.
Rafael Leao.
Just replying to people messaging.
That takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. And passing it well. He has time to play it over.
This guy's pretty good. Very annoying, his style of play, but
the challenge that was required.
pretty good.
Joan Capdevila. The ball with Luka Modric. Suarez. And offside by a very small margin. Smith. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence. Modric. But that might be a chance here. Oh, it's in! We cannot declare this contest over. They still believe. Bellingham. Nice looking pass. And space to cross it.
See, that's why I don't like women in this game. They're so elusive, you can't touch them. I'll never ever be advocate for it. That's why you never see any women in my team being I'm really trying to get close to her. I'll play with the pen against me.
Upamecano. Now with Bellingham. Well, we're into the final half hour. Well, tight angle, denied by the woodwork, Stuart.
Well, he's virtually on the byline there. It nearly squeezed in, though.
Modric. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle.
No.
Ronaldo lost it. Fernando Torres. And with that, the attack fizzles out. And now Ronaldo with teammates in support. But they dealt with the threat posed. Offside the decision. Smith.
See, you can't even touch her.
De Bruyne.
Even though my guy's much bigger than her. I'll just have it, because it's just ridiculous. You're not good. It's just the women. They won't let me touch. I was about to sound crazy.
Defensive resilience in the end. That's all that matters.
In this game, anyways. In the match.
Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Well, it fizzled out.
You're going to call it a foul.
Ronaldo.
See, Ronaldo can't go nowhere. But the women, they won't let me just.
Modric unable to hang on to the ball. Well, we're inside the final quarter of an hour now. They're just not properly looking after the ball. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. Plenty of support here. De Bruyne.
See? Piss off.
He read the situation defensively and did his job.
This one was. I didn't say pass it to him. Yeah, you know what? Just off the ball.
Rodman. So now
I
the
like that
corner.
song. He's wild.
Keen to take it short here. Really took a touch on the way out of play, so a throw in to come. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Modric. Well, no point in stopping play, advantage with them. Effective challenge. Cutting the ball back. That was going to be the goalkeeper's ball.
What is he doing?
Oh, fancy footwork. Oh, the angle didn't favour him, but not far away at all.
Well, he nearly caught the keeper out there. That was a really good attempt.
Oh my gosh.
And that is the end of the game. It goes into the history books as a home defeat.
You're absolutely right, Derek. While the result was poor, the display was even worse. They never got to grips with the opposition. They were second best in every facet of the game. They need to do a lot of improving before the next time out.
Two L's. No good, guy. No good. We need more than 10 wins. That's what our aim is. Give me a break. I'll be back. Just want to We're back. We're back. Come on, let's get some more wins.
Welcome along to an evening that was made for football. The pitch is in great order too. I'm Guy Mowbray to bring you commentary along with the former England forward Sue Smith. And it's all about the drama of the Champions finals here. Your thoughts on this game then, Sue?
Well, thanks, Guy. I can't wait for this one today. The atmosphere is buzzing, and I'm hoping the football lives up to it.
The ball is rolling. We're underway.
I didn't even need that pass, man.
Antonio Rudiger plays alongside William Saliba in the heart of defence.
Nicolo
Barella plays alongside Adrien Rabiot in central midfield, and they go with just one in attack.
Loads of women up front.
Here's how the Dons line up today. Gianluigi Buffon starts in goal. Leroy Sané plays with Rafael Leao in the wide positions, and the main striker in the side is Fernando Torres.
Guy, they're in on goal.
He's lost the ball, and any chance has gone. Possession lost just at the point of something happening. Trinity Rodman. Rodman. How to play. Throw in to come. Torres. Sloppy in possession from the Dons. Trinity Rodman. Unsurprising who we've picked out as our player to watch here. What are we expecting to see from him today, Sue?
Well, he's been in prolific form, hasn't he? Particularly the last few matches, where it just seems that everything he touches turns to goals. I've got no doubt that he'll be man-marked throughout much of the game.
Now it needs a good ball in. Just needs the composure now. Lilian Thuram. The Dons need to keep the ball much better. Picks out a teammate to put them ahead. Will it open up for him? It's got to be. Oh, excellent work from the keeper to deny a promising-looking attack. Space out wide now for the Dons. And that's barely even a save as it arrives at the goalkeeper. Rabiot. Plenty of space to attack now. Well, the effort never really looked like troubling the goalkeeper at all. Poor attempt in the end. Rafa Leao. Oh, lovely skill to beat his marker. And now they've lost it. Good reading of the game. The Dons with the ball again.
The hosts have had the better of the play in the last 15 minutes. They're really taking the game to the opposition. They've had countless opportunities and they fully deserve to be ahead. But it's about taking that next chance when it comes.
And here they go again, trying to make something happen. Careless in possession from Dons. Pull it. Davis. Players waiting in the centre. Good defending to end a decent-looking attack. Nicely sets it up. Rodman. Varela. She's done well to get past her marker. This for the lead. And still danger here, but he can't prevent the follow-up. No wonder he's furious, and he's got every right to ask questions of the defence. Where on earth were they? And the ball is claimed. Secure goalkeeping there. Rabiot. They're not getting close enough here. The goalkeeper more than ready for it. Luka Modric. On to Rafael Leao. Modric. Oh, super challenge. He stopped a certain goal. Oh, that's superb technique to get past. Adrien Rabiot. In the right position to cut out the pass. Sane. The Dons have given it away.
Oh, I need to move that game, but I'm in a match.
Davis.
Yeah,
And that whistle brings the first half to a close. So the second half kicks off.
Oh.
Well, what a place to lose the ball just when the chance was on. Sane. On to Rafael Leao. And superb technique to get past his man. But that's good defending. Well won. Varela. Chance to get in behind with that. Magnificent defending, a timely intervention. Fernando Torres. The Dons moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? And that's where it ends. Adrien Rabiot. What a chance! Another one!
I hate playing against women. I hate playing against these women. They're so annoying.
Rafa Leao. Now Modric. And it's on now.
I told you, you can't touch them. There's such a cheat in this game. Don't know why EAFC ever put them in this game. I knew this is exactly how they'll feel like. Look, I can't even make decent passes now because I'm
Given away by the Dons. Van der.
he's got them all in.
Chance to deliver into the box. And a good tackle results in a throw-in. And there's the whistle as the ref gives a free kick.
2 games with women all in front. Like, well, next year they need to make it a section where you have to pick if you want to play against them. It's just ridiculous.
Van der. Pulls it back. And further clear they go. There's surely no throwing this one away. The referee playing advantage. Modric. Good work from the Dons to win it back. Rafa. Now Modric.
Look, she'll out-jump my 6-foot-something defender, and she'll be short as flip. Ah, my gosh, this game's so stupid.
Oh, it looked like he could have been in there. Brilliant work defensively. Leroy Sané. Modric. Sané. And this could be. Oh, that's how to win the ball. Sané. Torres. And that has stopped any potential danger. Davis. The Dons have possession again. Ruud Gullit. Now Modric. And that's a foul and a free kick. Torres. Torres.
Come on.
And it's there. And he's put
Too
that
late
one
though,
away
isn't it?
very nicely indeed. Rabiot. Nicely played. Oh, top quality goalkeeping to deny what looked a likely goal. Modric. That's crossed the line. It'll be a throw-in. A really good interception to take the ball. Struggling to keep the ball there. Van der. The crowd encouraging her to take it on. The goalkeeper ready for it. Really good stop. Luka Modric. It looks the right ball. And that puts a really impressive seal on what has been a fantastic performance. Rafa. Now Modric. Sané. Could be a chance.
Same scoreline as the last game. And guess what? It's stupid women. Oh, alright. No problem. Ain't nothing I can change. It's because of all these weak and feminine men that allowed this year to get away with this, so there's not much I could do. In real life, you don't see them playing again. I don't care if it's a game.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and ready to provide expert analysis alongside me is Stuart Robson. And we have live action from the Champions Finals coming right up. Stuart, what are you expecting to see?
Well, Derek, they were frustrated in their last game, so today they need to put in a good performance and, more importantly, get a good result. Let's hope they put on a show here.
He's in with a chance. He had
It
to
took so long
react
to
and did. The lineup then for the hosts. Iker Casillas begins in goal. Carvajal starts with Grimaldo in the fullback positions. Bastian Schweinsteiger starts with Leroy Sané in the wide areas. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. And here's how it looks for Dons. Gianluigi Buffon begins in goal. Joan Capdevila starts with Lilian Thuram in the fullback positions. Leroy Sané plays with Rafael Leao out wide. And leading the attack today is Fernando Torres. Well, just the tackle that was needed.
Full collection. Full.
Bastian Schweinsteiger. Sané has it. Musiala. That's a useful cross. And collects it tidily. He had plenty to think about. Well, you can probably see why we're focusing on this fellow as one to watch. Stuart, in particular, what do you expect to see from him?
Well, from what I've heard, he really has shown a lot of improvement on the training pitch, both in his fitness and his ability.
Great header. Great cross, great header.
A very bright start to this one. Well, it did look promising, but no threat in the end. He could pick out a teammate. Oh, that's fine defensive play. Torres.
Send him off.
Last-ditch challenge, but there's always an element of risk about it.
Oh,
And we
yeah, there
wonder
he
what
goes.
the referee is going to do next.
What a goal. Look at that Trevena cross from Sane.
He'll try his luck here. Tremendous block. And in by Luka Modric. The crossbar got in the way. Rewarded for that brilliant high press. Really sound defending. Well, able to survive that attacking push. They knew they wanted to apply the pressure, and they did.
Well, had that gone in, they would be in complete control of this game. As it is, they're still going to be a bit nervy.
Well, an opportunity for the Dons to make the scoreline look even better. And over comes the corner. And still danger here. And getting in the way of that superb defensive play. Carvajal. Jamal Musiala. Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. Big chance to get them on terms. A good and fair challenge. Fernando Torres. Sané has it.
Who did pass it to?
Carvajal. And support available. And intercepted it.
Yeah.
And a long way out here. Oh,
played
and that's the
myself.
goal they were looking for. They're doing this the hard way. Down as they are to 10. Leao. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Grimaldo. The Dons come away with it. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. Jamal Musiala. Really good challenge. The Dons might be able to cash in. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. And teammates around him. Well, that's common sense, referee. Now, far from a smooth challenge. Now, will the referee produce a card?
Why am I playing like this? I don't understand.
Rudiger. Here's Carvajal. And a tidy challenge. Oh, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. Sané. Throw-ins given.
Because I'm playing off. And he's got 10 men.
And he takes it on. A smart stop here. Modric. Leroy Sané. Intelligent threaded pass here. Oh, that's not a good clearance. Leao. Will be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Carvajal. Options in the centre. Schweinsteiger. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Can they profit from this? Musiala. Nico Williams. And the Dons have the ball once more. Modric. Now, who can he play it to? Leao. Intercepting it intelligently. Sané. Encouraging move from the Dons' point of view. Modric. And they stopped them in their tracks. Well, out of play, under pressure. Fernando Torres. Modric. And great work to confuse the defender. That's a foul, and it will be a potentially dangerous free kick. Capdevila. Element of risk there, but he's won the ball. Thuram. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards. Fernando Torres. Threaded through by Torres. Luka Modric. He's in behind. The game has been turned on its head. They have never stopped believing, and now they sense victory. Williams. The high press was on, and that's a fantastic tackle. Oh, blocked it! Counter-attacking chance. From Modric. And quick thinking defensively. Leao. Tenacious tackling. Excellent defending there. Sané. Leao. Back with Sané. Just 15 minutes remaining. Modric with options around him. Leao. And in with a real chance. And he's only gone, and there's the hat-trick. Absolutely unplayable today. What a performance. Bastian Schweinsteiger. The Dons have it once again. Torres.
Well, I did it too early.
And a very good challenge. Real chance. Oh, how about that for a tackle? Musiala. Williams. Determined defending. Rudiger. Sané has it. Schweinsteiger. And possession changing hands. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. Musiala. Williams. An effective challenge. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. And that is that. The referee blows his whistle for full time, and it's a victory for the visitors.
You're absolutely right, Derek. Their attacking play was excellent, full of energy and pace, and the midfield completely dominated the game. It was a great all-round performance.
Oh, man. That win was decent. But, you know, let's keep going.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined for expert analysis by Stuart Robson. And what we have coming up for you is our continuing coverage of the Champions Finals. How do you see the match going, Stuart?
Yeah, they played really well last time out, Derek. They were sharp, inventive and well organised. They'll hope for more of the same today.
And the contest begins. This is the lineup for the home team. Alisson begins in goal. Marcel Desailly starts alongside Renato Sanchez in central midfield. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. And here's how it looks for Dons. Gianluigi Buffon begins in goal. Johan Capdevila starts.
Oh, he could be in here, Derek.
Yeah, give him a red if it's not in the box.
And it might be a red card.
Don't quit.
Excellent technique.
Well, you can see from the replay how it hits the underside of the crossbar. I would say that was the perfect finish. Great placement.
So underway again here. 1-0 the score. DeMarcus Beasley. The ball with Luka Modric. Well read to put an end to that attack. Diaby. Renato Sanchez. Couldn't hang on to the ball. Good visualization and execution. Leao. And still looking for space.
Good win. Just a second, people.
Nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for expert analysis by my partner Stuart Robson. And on the menu, live coverage of the Champions finals. Stuart, how do you see this one going?
Yeah, they played well in the last game, but they need to match that performance today. It should be a good game, this one.
Well, here is the lineup for the hosts today. David De Gea starts in goal. Anthony plays with Franck Ribéry out wide. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. And here's how it looks for Dons. Gigi Buffon gets the nod in goal. Joan Capdevila starts with Lilian Thuram in the fullback positions. Leroy Sané plays. The crossbar got in the way.
Well, they've started the game really brightly, and that was so close to taking the lead.
Yes, so near indeed, but now they've got to concentrate on keeping their defensive shape. A corner will ensue. Delivering it. Clearance needed to be better. Just cutting off the supply. He has teammates around him, but quick thinking defensively. Well, here's a question for you. How many players hit the 900 appearances milestone? Not many, but that's what he's celebrating today.
Well, all you can do is admire his consistency. He's been a brilliant player for this club for so long now and deserves all the attention he's been getting this week. What an incredible achievement.
Hang on a minute, Stuart. Opportunity unfolding. A strong hand on the
Why
ball.
you gonna shoot so early? I don't even know.
Gyökeres. Perfect challenge. Oh, nice work to get past his opponent. Can they forge ahead? They do! And you've got to say they're good value for the lead. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. JJ Okocha. He might be through here. Can they put it away? Oh, marvellous defending to deny him. Modric. Possession changing hands. Oh, moving it nicely. Pounded away by the keeper. Leroy Sané. Modric. Gyökeres. And a good tackle. Rafael Leao. Sané. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. A real struggle to contain him. Look at Modric. Now, who can he play it to? Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Timely intervention. Ciro Immobile. Leroy Sané. Thuram. Chance here. Full ones to the keeper.
Well, what a reaction from the goalkeeper. Such a good save in the end.
Really clever pressing. And he's broken free. Well, nearing the interval, the Dons leading here. How would you sum up the play you've seen from them?
Well, they've worked hard and played well to be in front here, but they now need to keep their focus as we approach half-time.
Ciro Immobile. The Dons have it back. Fernando Torres. Torres. They had to react, and did. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. No shortage of excitement. Level again. No wonder they're excited. Sané. Thuram. Torres might want this. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. And there it is, the half-time whistle. And so the second half gets underway. Almost a case of the two teams saying to each other, whatever you can do, I can do just as well. Fernando Torres. Good tackle. Victor Gyökeres. Might be a chance to break. Well, an example of a counter-attack that went nowhere. Ribéry. Chance to cross. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Fernando Torres. Sané has it. I don't think he'll be proud of that challenge.
Yeah.
It's left to the referee to decide what
Now,
happens
why would I
next.
make such a stupid challenge? Unnecessary red card. I lost my head.
On the ball, Bastoni. Well, a bad pass it was. Thuram. Modric. The Dons could do damage from here. Well, it came to nothing in the end. And teammates around him. Ribéry. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. Must take the lead here. Wonderful block. Well, able to survive that attacking push. Well-timed tackle. Could be! And blocked again. Modric. Wonderfully weighted pass. Offside it is. Such a pity for him.
Well, he thought he was onside, but I think the assistant got that absolutely right.
Very alertly winning back possession. Lacking a distinct sense of rhythm at the moment. Thuram. Sané has it. And that's great work to keep it in play. Oh, good skill, and he's managed to beat his man. But no damage done, that's the main thing. Very quick thinking there. Victor Gyökeres. It might be. Oh, a really crisp effort, but just wide. Leroy Sané. On to Thuram. Thuram. Sané. Winning back possession. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Okocha. Moving into the advanced position. Good work from the Dons to win back possession. Rafael Leao. Okocha has it. Well, it did look promising, but no threat in the end. Rafael Leao. A move of promise. Is it going to end with them scoring the winning goal? Ribéry. Oh, good defending to stop a decent-looking attack.
Well, time is running out to get this winner, but the fans certainly believe it's coming. Just listen to the noise. What a fantastic finish we could have here.
Illegal play, and hence a free kick. And he read it well. Victor Gyökeres. On the ball, Rafael Leao. There will be 1 minute added on at the end. They cannot be separated here, and it's on to extra time. Well, the ball rolling again. No end to the action. It's the first period of extra time. And I must say, this has been a back-and-forth type of game. A very effective challenge put in. Ciro Immobile. Henry. The Dons couldn't hang on to it. Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. Can he put them in front? He does! And with so little time left, that might be the winner. Wonderful drama. Oh, splendid skill. Quick thinking defensively. Well, no let up, plenty of pressure. Pruitt. Now with Capdevila. Trying to open up the defence. Henry. And a goal! A player down they might be, but that's not bothering them one little bit. And support available. Okocha. And in the right position to read it. This could square the game. But no, he's gone and missed it.
Well, what a huge moment that could prove to be. They're running out of time here.
So at the halfway stage in extra time and 15 more minutes left. Well, the big question, who will come out on top? We're into the second period of extra time here. Thierry Henry. Sané. That is a tackle and a half. Henry. Disappointing for the Dons to give it away like that.
Well, just listen to the atmosphere in here. The fans doing every bit to try and spur their team on for this equaliser.
Now, can they hit them on the counter? Rafael Varane. Effective challenge. Well, not smooth, but fiercely competitive in midfield. Oh, the threat is there. And defensive play to be applauded. They know what they need, and that's an equaliser here. And let's give credit to the defending. Rafael Leao. And now Henry. Okocha has it. That breaks down, but credit to the defence. And the referee blows for a foul. Sends it back. Late drama here. Level once more. Incredible scenes. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. And they still have designs on the win. And that's really well read. Locked together then, these two sides, and on we go now. And so the penalty shootout about to commence, and as a player, this is what... He had to score, and he does. Can he get the better of the keeper? And he finds the net. He could hardly miss. Clinical as always, in front of goal. And there it is, perfectly executed. As straight as an arrow. And he steps up to take his penalty. And it's gone in. And he's beaten the keeper. In it goes. And he's taken the low road. Beautifully done. Such high levels of pressure. He must score to keep his side in it. Goalkeeper beaten from the spot. Well, the keeper reacted magnificently. Well, it comes down to this. In, and they win. Engulfed by all the pressure, he nevertheless puts it away to win this penalty shootout.
Well, it's a good penalty. He showed a lot of composure there, and overall, they probably just about deserved to win this game.
Well, he puts in a really thorough performance.
No. Oh. What's happening here right now? What's happening here right now? What's happening here right now? No, not you. She's doing it intentionally. She's doing it intentionally. Yeah. There's the bar. This guy, y'all can't tell them apart. I'm just giving them apart. Oh, right. Really? Yeah. Oh, we got to pay. He's going to be light skinned kid. Yeah. Should we tell him? Should we? Should we tell him? Should we tell him? Should we tell him? Yeah. Oh, that's fine. She's going to be somebody else that's not me. He's talking about the prom. Yeah. Huh? Yeah, I said it. I don't know. I've been everywhere. Where is the game happening? So where should we go? Anyway, there's a car outside. Anywhere you want to go? I want to bounce. Where should we go? That's not fucked up. Where do you want to go? Somewhere chill, somewhere like calm, somewhere like I do like fun stuff, but in it like Whew, tired. Playing this game makes me tired.
The players. Let's hope that continues throughout the promo.
Damn it.
We had one upgrade
Fernando
pack
Torres
yesterday.
got red.
It's actually a player pick. The 86 plus 2 of 3. We can do 4 of these each and every day. It requires 186 and an 85 rated squad. I was wondering if we were going to get a replacement for the 83 times 14, but we did not. I think the 82 times 20 being unlimited repeatable here is what EA is saying is our upgrade pack grind for now. Of course, we do have the new crafting objective grind and crafting SPC grind, as we mentioned here, with the super the shapeshifters grinding and the shapeshifters crafting. The shapeshifters grinding upgrade was mistakenly put out requiring bronzes yesterday at first, and then EA fixed it. Of course, it required bronzes during TOTS, at least the second half of TOTS, and they switched it back over to being silvers. I think bronzes was easier than silvers, if I'm being completely honest, but it's going to be really easy to get these super dailies done into the grinding packs, then into the crafting packs to get you that 100 for the crafting upgrade for sure. So that was the SPC content yesterday. Good stuff in there. Actually, one thing I will mention again, the 82 times 20 right now is as cheap as it's going to get. It's, guys, look at this, is crazy. The 8220 version 1, which is the 85 and the 86 specific requirement squads, 27,000 coins. That is incredibly cheap. That's actually where one of my favorite investments is at the moment, because of some of those cards probably going to go up a bit because of how cheap they are. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but that's a really cheap 82 times 20, and you know, you're probably packing more of those cards as well if you get some player picks, some rewards, or maybe even those crafting packs and objective packs this weekend. You're going to have more 85s and 86s to put into the 82 times 20. Now let's go to evolutions, where of course we had high expectations for yesterday, and EA kind of delivered, but there's one problem. There's just one pretty big problem with the Shapeshifter Strike Force Evo, but there's also one great thing about this that I think makes up for that problem. Firstly, it is 500,000 coins, and that is the biggest problem. At this stage of the game, a 500,000 coin Evo feels so much more expensive due to the fact that most stuff on the market is crazy cheap. But this is a very unique evolution nonetheless. We had the requirements basically spot on, but there's no position number requirement. It's not max 3 positions or whatever like that, and that makes this evolution that much better. I'll show you some of the crazy combinations that people are coming up with in a second. Now, taking pace up to 96, going to 5-star, 5-star, giving the incisive, the finesse, the aerial, and the quick step. It is a good Evo. It does not give the low driven. I was really hoping it would give low driven base, since that's such a meta playstyle right now in this game. It does not give that, unfortunately, but the rest of the boosts this Evo gives, it is pretty good. Like, Cristiano Ronaldo is obviously one of the most popular cards that goes into this. I have no idea if I'm going to put in this. I think I'm going to wait a couple days just to figure it out. Of course, it is 500,000 coins, so that feels like it should be a decision that you think about a little bit. But the crazy thing with this Evo is, since it doesn't require max 3 positions, you can put a card like Ruud Gullit, or even center backs in it. Some people are putting center backs in this evolution through the season pass striker position change. You can put striker onto any player, then you can put them into this evolution if their stats fit the requirements, like Gullit does. Now, I put finesse on my Gullit a couple of weeks ago. He's actually really well formatted for this. Like, imagine this Gullit card with finesse instead of incisive. I'm very tempted to do Gullit in this evolution for myself. But take a look at some of the other cards that are in here. There's an insane Yaya Toure. If you have this Yaya Toure for birthday card still in your club, you give him the striker position, you get incisive and finesse and a crazy stat boost to the pace, shooting, and dribbling on that card. No boost to defensive physical, but he's probably fine there, right? That's a really crazy Yaya Toure. There's even a Vieira evolution here with striker on for birthday Vieira, and he goes up to a crazy 96 rated, all 90 plus stat card there. There are so many insane combinations, and the crazy thing is, it's only going to get more insane with more evolutions coming out during Shapeshifters, and of course, those position change evolutions still being available in this season pass. So, I think the requirements being more open like that makes this a really big W. I'm going to have to decide who I want to put into it. Do I want to go with the striker like the Cristiano, or am I going to try to do something crazy with like Gullit or a different position of player on this game? We're going to look at that. I'll give myself a little bit of time to look at that. I just wish it maybe wasn't 500,000 coins, maybe like 300K, but that still is a really big crazy Evo. Now, the other Evo from yesterday is the Zidane evolution. And of course, if you saw Reddit content what this Zidane evolution was showing, the craziest thing was EA had it somehow mistakenly glitched to show Zidane going to a 5 playstyle plus 99 rated card. Obviously, that's not the card that we get from this. That doesn't even really look like a 99 rated card either, except for the shooting stat. I wish we had 5 playstyle pluses. That would be incredible. But what I like about this the most is I like the concept. This was the free Zidane, of course, that they gave us during Team of the Year. And actually, if you didn't upgrade your Zidane, the 90 overall Zidane into this gets low driven, and I think he actually looks a little bit better than the 96 Zidane if you made him a 94, if you were a club member. I think that's what you had to be able to get into a 94 in the first place. But I just love this concept, being able to take a free card that was really good earlier in the game when they gave it out, and then upping his stats and refreshing him for where we're now in the power curve at. 5-star, 5-star cam, centerman striker, very good stats. It's Zidane. Who doesn't want to use this card? He's got great play styles now that have been added, and of course, he gets a whole bunch of roll plus pluses for this card now that he gets this boost here. That's a great one. I know it's 250,000 points, but it's a continuation of a cool thing that happened earlier in the game, later now in the cycle at this stage. So I absolutely love that. I wish it was maybe a little bit cheaper as well, but I still think that is really, really cool. I hope they do that maybe with like the cards that we got, the Gervinho, the Ibarbo, and the Dumbia, maybe Maradona for those of us who have not evolved him yet. I hope there's some future evolutions like that incoming as well. And this one, gotta mention this, super dope cosmetic Evo. 35,000 coins, but like the state of that card, that's insane. I don't think I'm gonna change Lamine Yamal out of my red FUT Champs player pick, but that looks pretty freaking sick on almost any card you put it into. We'll try to find somebody really good that looks great with that colorway, but that's a cool little 35,000 coin Shapeshifters Supreme Evo there. Let's talk about the cards that are in packs, because I think that's one of the things that is driving the hype of this promo right now is, number one, the pack weight. I know, guys, pack weight's always a tough conversation to have because you might pack somebody and somebody else might not. But if you take a look at the prices of these Shapeshifter cards, and actually it's the stats. If you take a look at the pack weight in the store, the pack weight is odds-on percentage better, like a lot better than it was for this last 2 weeks of Team of the Season for MLS and Saudi and for Ultimate Team of the Season. And the prices of these cards show that. I mean, take a look at some of these 4 playstyle plus 97 and 98 rated cards that are only a couple 100,000 coins. Even some of the 95 and 96 rated cards down here, like Endrick, is only 200,000 coins for stats like that. And for a card who has not gotten a promo for a long time that people would want to try out, that's what it is with this promo and these cards. They're intriguing and they're interesting enough to so many people that they're wanting to go and buy these cards out, and they're at prices that are very affordable. And it's actually hurting the market. We're going to talk about that in a second. But these cards are decently packable. And again, the ratings and stats and the intrigue to use them with the position changes is still so high. I mean, that's part of the fun for me with this. I was able to pack a couple of these cards yesterday, including Royce and Rashford. And I've even played a couple of games with them already. Royce is so fun, man. He is so fun with his intercept, with his anticipate, the incisive, the jockey. You would never think to use Royce as CDM, but he cooks there. It's awesome. Rashford, I haven't quite gotten a hold of yet, but his dribbling is insane with the 99 pace and the technical plus. He's got the long ball pinged and the anticipate there as well. And even some of the cheaper cards here, like, I kind of want to try out that Mafi Leon, as I mentioned. A charity could be a fun one to try out. Mamadarshvili, Konate. This Konate card, by the way, really, really is getting a lot of hype right now. I actually picked up like 6 of them for 430,000 coins because I think he can go up today. There's a lot of hype for him. He has 99 reactions on this card. One thing I do want to mention, though, about Konate and Vincent Company and some of the cards that are in packs right now, they got position change to goalkeeper, allegedly, and I think you can see it here in-game. EA messed these cards up like they did in FIFA 23. They gave these players that are not originally goalkeepers the regular player, the outfield player, basic chemistry style. They did not give them goalkeeper basic, so it's not giving them the boost in the game that they should be doing. So people are going onto the market and buying the goalkeeper basic play style for the 10 style fund. But maybe the best way to do that is if you have one of those in your club, or a cat, or any of the other goalkeeper 10 styles that are out there, just put that on the Konate or on the company that you want to try out before using them in the game, because that will help that player perform better. Just wanted to mention that. But these cards, I mean, Cafu looks really good. It's kind of having some nice swings in price here. That's the next thing I want to talk about is these cards have a lot of demand. You can see the price is moving a lot, but I mean, I'm probably not going to hold on to the Konates that I bought for super long today just because the weight from rewards looks pretty good too. Like, yeah, I'm going to mention pack weight again. I was watching some of the rewards videos. I watched Nick run the Foot Markets video just really quickly before recording this to see, like, yo, what's the weight like? And man, the weight looks very, very good. Pick up another Konate there for 430K because he's very hyped and lost if you want to try it. But it's not like Ultimate Tots are taking over the rewards in terms of the pack weight. It's like there's a lot of shapeshifters in it, but you still have a decent chance at the Ultimate Tots players that are actually good. And that is one of the reasons I think as well that the market is getting cooked, right? You talk about shapeshifter cards that people are wanting to try out and wanting to use because they look interesting and they look fun, and you have good SBCs and evolutions that did drain coins. This is probably part of it as well. The Evos, right? The 500K Evo and also the 250,000 coins of Don evolution, that's taking coins off the market. All those things considered, with the hype of shapeshifters feeling like a good promo, take a look at Ultimate Tots cards, man. They did have some drops and then some spikes. We bought Rafinha, that card literally right there, for 1.57, sold him for just below 1.7 mil, and now he's 1.4. We sold Harry Kane for 990K yesterday. He's now 820,000 coins. A lot of these team of the season cards have gotten cooked in price. Now, my worry is that it's going to continue. And yes, I do know that these cards are technically packable from rewards. They are. They're in the tradable rewards pack for the higher levels. You can pack these in, I think it's the 94 plus or the guaranteed shapeshifter / Ultimate Tots packs. And I'm not saying the weight from them is super incredible, which is making all these cards drop, and you're seeing a lot of first owner cards like Conte hit the market. But if you compare price here, you're going to see some fresh first owner Contes. Sure, he was just in packs from Ultimate Tots, but he's getting supplied a little bit as well from those cards being in rewards. Now, they had some pretty big drops. They can have some spikes. Like, I actually just bought Alexia Putellas team of the season for 440,000 coins on bid. Bids are your friend, of course. Late night, any time of the day, honestly, at this stage of the game, who wants to bid on cards right now? Everybody just wants to buy them and put them in their team. Get on the bids today. You can absolutely trade with some of these team of the seasons and have some fluctuation trades for them. Like I picked up the Putellas, picked up a couple of N'Golo Conte. I picked up some Osimhen as well. Saw Osimhen over 400,000 coins yesterday. I just bought him for 311K. He's like 330. So I'm hoping that card goes up a little bit today. And I think if you're watching the market, you can see some slight rises on cards, kind of like how we saw yesterday in content, right? With some drops, it had a bit of a rise. We've had some more drops into the early hours today on Saturday. I think you can see a little bit of a rise. Hopefully a good rise in today on Saturday, but then it's probably going to keep going down. I'm a little bit worried about that because the shapeshifter cards probably are going to go down as well.
And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner as always is Stuart Robson. And on the menu, live coverage of the Champions Finals. It's the Dons versus Arsenal.
Yeah, this will be a tougher test today, Derek. They need to be at their best. But I thought they were excellent last time out.
He covered 3.7 there yesterday. He has lost 3 points. Coutinho is 1.617. He's 1.15. Coutinho, of course, this is definitely affected about him getting yet again another card. He was 800,000 points, now he's 550. So a lot of these cards have gotten absolutely cooked. And I think it's because they were really rare and really expensive. Now new cards are coming out with people on 5. And those cards are dropping even more. Now, the part of the market that I think is best to go at the moment
looks for Dons.
80-50. I know some people are like, oh, maybe 80-50 is a little pricey and they can't get good investment, right? We said the 80 times 20 and we just saw how cheap it was. We also have the 86 plus player pick that requires at least 186. But I think the 80 times 20 is enough demand in itself. I think that's the cheapest method to do it right now, is with the 85 and 86 for his squad. I do believe the 86 can go up a little bit this weekend. I think if you're going to buy 86, buy them at minimum price. You think 63.7 price is still a good investment. We were talking about it yesterday on the stream. You can even see when you look up these cards too.
Oh, man. I feel sick.
And far from simple to put it away. Yet just back seemingly with ease. If ever there were a reason to get emotional about a goal, you've just been exposed to it. The supporters want to see him have a go. And a very good challenge. Graham Hansen.
The second place lane
Slips it through beautifully. And the flag does go up offside.
And build a portfolio of evidence to share with you and control it.
Rafael Leao. The ball with Luka Modric. Thierry Henry.
Up your screen. Don't you own that side? You confidence in the field.
And the keeper has possession of it.
Overlays are where the team goes. Teams only walk.
Pedri.
Your fingers up. Team
Grulic has it.
With one
Alphonso
subscription,
Davies.
that's the hundreds of different
The Dons come away with it.
things. Don't you own that side?
Modric. And now Henry.
It's just a few cards. Give extra cover. Let's check one more.
You've got to savour such moments. That's how
Covering
it
on
looked,
basis
but full credit to him for atoning for the error.
Not even 3 points. So a lot of these 86ers are actually maybe going above 4,000 points now. We're starting to go back towards 4K. I think if you get some of those on bid under 4,000 points, you're going to be looking yourself some points later on in the weekend. Yeah, all the high score cards, they're definitely going. I think those are a good investment under 4,000 points and 85 under 2.8K as well. I think those can go up throughout the weekend, probably rise all the way into maybe Monday, Tuesday conference later on this week. But I also think, like I've already put some of my points into cards here, you can absolutely have fluctuation trade with some cards. Now, I was familiar with some of the losses yesterday. I thought this could have put up at 380. I thought this Arthur Grace was 200,000 points combination for flip. But after I saw how the market was moving, I just wanted to get out on some of those. I'm glad that I did, because some of them have gone even lower. And I'm not really going to trade those today with how the typical content is looking. So be careful out there in the market, but you can buy some cards and make some profit. Last thing we got to cover here is the leak, the news, the information, and we'll end the video with a couple of facts as well. I'm not going to attack with the video.
Decent position for the Dons to be in.
The video attack, but this was the real big surprise here. We could do it again with the winning team. Right, of course, we have the championship, the regular conference league, and the winning championship cards. But EA said, we know you guys like these. I'm guessing they said that. I don't know. Or maybe they just said we're going to sell some more packs and we want those few people about a few points and we're going to put these cards in. So, anyway, we're getting a team of UEFA Nations League winners. Today, these things. Now, the guests today they're coming in packs because the card design was just added into the game. You maybe saw it as I was looking for the team of the season design in here. It's called the Star Performer. It's called the Star Performer card design, which is something that I don't think I've ever heard before in terms of a card design. But that is the design that was used here as a leader. So I'm guessing that's the one that's going to be used. These are official stats, however. We'll zoom in a little bit further in these cards so you can see them. So all their 97 four-play stats records, that card is slightly better than the team of the season. Nuno Mendes with some big play stats records, including the late given stats. Rafa Leao, Juan Neves, Coutinho. The only comment I will make about this team in a negative sort of fashion is a lot of these guys play for PSP or Chelsea, and of course they just got promo cards like Juan Neves, Coutinho just got go to the final championship cards, Neto, got the conferences and Paulo Ramos, got the championship as well in there. So you get a handful of players here that have very similar versions already in the game. Bruno Fernandes is getting a card here. I think this one's better than his team of the season, but you know, take it, right? These cards are probably going to be rare. They're probably going to be tough to tackle like all the other releases were. But it's just the fact that EA is doing it and recognizing the team. It's just kind of cool. You know, you're going to have some of the trophy dominance in there as well. Not only are we having the 197 rated like the other teams, we've got 497 rated in there. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. But ultimately, not like that. And that's why I'm actually not opening as many packs. I didn't open any yesterday. Like, I was well waiting until those probably come out today. Once again, we're expecting those to come out today, and they're probably only going to be in packs like the other releases were just for a couple of days. So watch out for that, see if anything changes, see if EA put out any different stuff with that Portugal winners team coming out today. Next thing I want to take a look at related to the league are the evolution league. So this seems more so like the league when we were talking about the next season that was incoming. Remember before this later season pass, we saw the league to be expensive, a long ball, the quick step plus, all the other evolutions and symbols that were inside of the season pass. We have a whole bunch of them here. We just have that Jackie, power header switch to develop tip shot, striker, left wing, and right wing position, and then rolls. But the new season is still a long way away because we're still in this new season. So I'm really curious as to what this is. A lot of people want low good and plus. That would be phenomenal if we had that. Imagine that. Just being able to put low good and plus on a couple of the cards that we like Ronaldo would love to have it on. So just really watching out for this. Maybe it's going to come out to some sort of cup. Seems to shape with this promo. They've given us those specific position change cards. Maybe that's going to be something that we see in objective somewhere else in the game more commonly.
An intriguing second half in prospect.
Exclusive evolutions of duels, that's of course already inside the season. So I'm not entirely sure what is going to be happening with that there, but those tweets are out there, and I felt like those were worth mentioning because they could happen anytime during this weekend, during this week. It's a 3 week, maybe a 4 week promo allegedly for KCP. That's one thing to know. It might be 4 weeks long. Yeah, it says right there. But it's like 4 weeks. It is a 100 of KCP. So it's longer than we thought it was going to originally be. That's maybe another thing that we're not a huge hyped about with this because after so long, this is going to kind of feel long. But if they do things in and around this promo every single week to make it interesting, then it should be good. Now, the next thing I want to look at here as we head into more conversation about today's content on Saturday would be the fights coming as SECs. We've got Fabinho, Gomez, David Martinez, our buddy Pelé, the the Red. So I'm going to guess it's one of these. Actually, it might be a decent day for Martinez or the duo. We'll just have to see if they got one or if they got two. But these are all the week one SECs and objectives for a second. They could also drop like a card like Lavazza could be in a flash left event because of course on Saturday we normally get back to the rest of the objective. It's usually like in terms of SECs. We'll see maybe another upgrade pass to 85 expires today and doesn't look like it's going to be
once more. Can the Dons find an equaliser here?
Leave us with the 86 times 20 and the 86 plus 6 just the blind and captain up there that he's out. But one thing that I would love to see, and this would help the prices at the 85 and 86ers, particularly the 86ers, too. I would love to see that 1 of 15 on-4 players to come back. That was one of the things that we had in previous years of Chase Shifters. We had those kind of year in review player picks and stuff like that. I would be really hoping to see one of those come back. I know it expired yesterday. If that came back, that'd be phenomenal. That's one of those players against UC that we sure have at all times. It's not a case cards that we could then put into evolution. In some cases, there's no reason to go miles on the court in the studio, but what agent seems to say that there is another 93 rated overall evolution that is going to be coming in hot, and that is why we mentioned yesterday's experience, and I'll mention it now too. Take a look at the market. If there are cards, we don't need a position yet, but if there are cards that are 93 rated that you know are going to be hyped for evolution, keep an eye out for those in the market because those could end up being good investments. And good plays, and if you have an 85 times 3 E-Fake pass here, giving us a E-Chip, it looks like it's going to be Donnarumma. Please give me Kamate. I would absolutely love that. Probably going to be a fodder card like Germa or Kogel or something like that. Who is it? It is a Cherby 95. I'll take it though. Like, it's that tunnel design, when you see that you're packing something, wow, CPSG cards, one pack. Oh, Vitinha, man. Vitinha. He's going to be in that Portugal team? Do I see him? Yeah, of course he's going to be in the Portugal team. That'd be a Portugal card later today. That's a bummer. I'll go one more pack let's do 84-7. But the pack rate with these just seems to be a little bit better. Not in every single pack are you passing special, but it's just that little bit better that makes it feel kind of like a work. Opening and spending on the upgrade packs and doing some of that. I will say the score pack out right now is a 345,000 I opened it at 456. That was nice, but you know, it gave a lot of 86ers too. That was one of the reasons why I ended up opening that, because of the 86ers can then go into the 83 times 20. I'll open it one more, alright? I gotta save 184 times 7. I know we're still gonna get more than today. Those 86ers are. Maybe we probably lucky with that 85 times 3. But I'm excited to get my weekend this done. After seeing so many people open good rewards and have good luck for that, very, very excited to get my weekend going and done, to see what reward picks we can get and then what we can get from the past. So I'll open up for a bunch. Most of the 50s are probably from US Navy, but you know what? We keep chasing and I'll say the rest of my
Into the
time
last
for
20
today. I could
minutes.
probably do a couple of 83 times 20 now.
And the counter looks on here, options available.
But let's hope that maybe the Nations League cards today aren't that rare and we have a decent package and a few more content. Best of luck at your champion. Best of luck out there at the market.
The Dons might be able to cash in.
Today. Hopefully,
and credit is due for that good
piece
of defending.
And if you enjoy Shapeshifters, drop a thumbs up in the video. I don't want to know what you like, what you don't like about Shapeshifters. I'd love to hear your comments on that.
Shaqiri has it.
Subscribe to the channel. You guys and you guys. And if you want to make the comment this Saturday, too.
The ball with Marco Reus. Will it happen for them? Takes the shot. Magnificent defending. And a goal to increase their advantage. It's a 2-goal lead now.
Well, as you can see, this was always coming. They've been piling on the pressure. It's a well-deserved goal.
Modric. Good Dons move in the making. Good forward back here. But no! What a...
Shout out to all of the fathers out there, all right? This video is going to be for you guys, all right? Now, I want to celebrate you guys, no matter if you're a father right now, or you're the grandfathers out there. If you've done this thing multiple times, shout out to you. But then also want to shout out to the soon-to-be fathers, as well as any of you that are down into the community that, you know, want to be fathers one day. And you take a look at the content, you take a look at how to be a man, how to be masculine, how to provide structure, how to provide leadership.
Well, the closing down
This
has
is
been
going to
really
be the
poor.
video
They're
for
just not
all of
working
you
as a
guys.
team at the
All
moment,
right?
and
Now,
don't
with
these
the
fans know
mainstream
it.
media, shit, they don't really like to celebrate the man, the fathers, right, and their contributions into society. But we go and celebrate it over here. Now, I will say, that was me for a quick second. I will say it's been particularly hard for me to celebrate this game as my father passed 2 years ago. So now that I think that, you know, I've made it past the degree of this grieving process where I can, you know, think about and see photos and videos of him, you know, and it put a smile on my face as opposed to make me sad. You know, I think that it's an appropriate time to come out with some more compilations on the channel in regards to Father's Day next. With all that being said, before we get started, I just want to talk about the importance of this game. To me, I being raised in a single-parent household, not as a single father, I said this once and I'll say it again on my channel, and I will continue on saying it into the future. I would have been unable to become the man that I am today if it wasn't for my father, if it wasn't for having that shining example of what it is to be a man, how to conduct themselves, how to treat people with respect, how to de-escalate situations. I used to watch my father work in the general space of proximity. I got so many stories. Just at the top of my head, I remember one time we were walking out of the day, and my dad had too much change, right? The person at the counter gave us too much change back, and he looked at the change. He said, "See, she gave me too much change. Let's go back in and give her the rest back." So as a kid, I'm just like, okay, like, I thought that would just be a come up, Dad. Like, but he was like, no. If you get too much change, you go back and you give them the correct amount of change. That's what it means to have good morals and high integrity. I remember another time as well where my dad essentially almost got into a kerfuffle with a couple at a convenience store. And I've told this story before, but essentially the boyfriend got mad at my dad for trying to give me and him space. And the boyfriend was trying to posture up and act like a big tough guy. And my dad de-escalated the situation, even though he wanted very much to engage in warfare with this young man. But he knew at the end of the day, you know, he had to make a strong decision because now he is a father. Because now if he was to go to jail or to prison, where would I go as a child? And within that, my dad was teaching me the life lessons of thinking to respond as opposed to not thinking and just reacting. It's literally an infinite amount of lessons, but I leave this all with you and to say is that you are the shining example. Irrespective of how much media downplays your role within your children's life, you are the shining example. You set the standards. And no matter what obstacles are thrown into your way, you proceed forward. All right, guys, that's enough of me rambling. Let's get into the content. Are you a dad? Doing dad things. Sorry about that. He's having a hard time. He's trying to pedal, and it's not working.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner on this occasion is Stuart Robson. And on the menu, live coverage of the Champions Finals. It's the Kickers up against the Dons.
Well, Derek, they were frustrated in their last game, so today they need to put in a good performance and more importantly, get a good result. Let's hope they put on a show here.
Get the most out of it. Absolutely.
And this confrontation is underway.
Reflect. The smile never left his face when his son was crashing out. I think
the Kickers starting lineup. Gianluigi Buffon is the goalkeeper. Denzel Godfrey starts with Alfonso Davies in the fullback positions. Ruud plays alongside Jamal Musiala in the centre of midfield. And the responsibility of leading the Champions. And the opportunity goes a-begging. He decided to hit that with power rather than going for placement. Joan Capdevila. On the ball, Rafael Leao. And a fine tackle. Modric. Well, now it's the turn of the Kickers. Thierry Henry. Great vision from Harry Kane. Oh, so close to opening up the defence. Well, Jamal Musiala is always a delight to watch, somebody who can take any game by the scruff of the neck. What might we see from him in this match?
Well, Derek, what a performance it was for him last time out. Those 3 goals were absolutely outstanding. But it was his general performance that I admired, and I'm sure we're going to see a lot more of him today.
Great strong tackle, throw in forthcoming. Look at Modric. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Leroy Sané. Sané. Cutting infield here.
You'll often see little boys
That's how to do it inside your own penalty area.
Fathers and mothers are both critical to the development of children, which is a very controversial thing to say today, because if you're raised without one, you are missing a piece. And I'm interesting because our parents is different than interesting. So fathers begin to hormone and get hormones of vasopressin. Vasopressin is a protective aggressive hormone. And what does it do? It helps fathers to protect their children. There was a study that was done where mothers and fathers lay in bed and the baby cries, and the father sleeps through the baby's distress cries, so the mothers wake up right away. With the rustling of leaves outside the window, the mothers sleep through it, and the fathers wake up right away. The fathers are attuned to predatory like that. So animal hormones
He's gone into an illegal position, unfortunately.
I think that you can say that there are many things that are similar between women and men. Good. They can encourage it, you can go to ambitious.
is still
the
against the law.
idea that we
Yeah, and
want
he just needs to hold his run for a
to
fraction longer,
make
and he would have been in on
everything the
goal.
same, and it's just not.
Wasteful from the
So I
Dons.
just think in truth, mothers and fathers, nurturing hormones dictate that if they are healthy and they've been raised in a healthy environment, they are different. Now, does that mean that a father can't raise a child and be a sensitive, empathic nurturer? It doesn't mean he can't take on that road, but if as society we can't deny the differences, then a father can't learn to be a sensitive, empathic nurturer. And these are instinctual behaviors. And so that infant, if that
Well, a
father is
decent
going to
position
stay
for the
home,
kickers to find themselves in.
acknowledging the differences allows that father then become a sensitive, empathic nurturer.
Interception to
God
snuff
likes
out
his
the
good
danger.
players to be more protective with family guardians. Interesting.
Modric. Perfect tackle. Franck Ribéry.
It's sick, man.
Two-goal cushion now, and they just need to keep the concentration.
My first son came out when I was 23, and I was freaking and running and trying to be the man, trying to be him. But I think I grew more once my second child came along, and I really understood love. I really understood how to feel and see it for my family. So that's changed my outlook on a lot. Like, you know, seeing him and understanding that, oh, he needs me, his brother needs me, his mom needs me. So I think I just, that, again, with another father under me, that also, you know, taught me that I need to be more sustainable in my moves. I need to be more intentional in my moves, not just like taking every opportunity, because I think it's an opportunity.
And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence.
Just pass the ball to who I asked you to pass to.
Supporters want to see him have a go.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes it's
They just
very,
can't
very
keep
hard,
them quiet.
it's totally up to you, and you can give it a go. And,
Rafael Leao. The ball with Luka Modric.
you don't have to do that.
Stop them in their tracks.
Modric. Good job doing that after falling. Really brave.
Away by kickers.
Yeah, it looks amazing. You just move forward and stop and bend your knees. And I'll be here in case you fall. So do your thing, and we'll be here the whole process here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here.
That is
Kill me off.
for the first half here.
I want to say that I think that's really impressive that after that fall, he's gotten up and he's worked through that fear, and he's dropping in again. There it is. Yeah, that's good. And that's accomplishment. I am stoked for you. That's really cool you did that. She had that in total conflict with you. But it was endearing to watch how she still wanted to do it. But the father created an environment where she could do it. And that all she had to do was believe in herself, while also trusting that he would be there until she did so. That's for life.
Well, the kickers very much bossing the game up to now. Will there be a response in the second 45? Henry. The ball with Luka Modric. Well-timed tackle. A really good pass. Really fine piece of defending play to break us up. Dumfries. Could be threatening. And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them. Well, made it look routine, but read it well. Kane just can't get it past him. Now the counter-attack looks on. Perfect challenge. And defensive play to be applauded. Rudhulit. Rafael Leao. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Can they convert? And that's a very good pass. Big chance it is. And that's an excellent piece of defending to thwart him. Dumfries. And return to Müller. And easily intercepted. Luka Modric with the pass. Disappointing for kickers to give it away in that manner. Thierry Henry. Just have to make sure they don't get caught on the counter-attack. Sané. And kickers have the ball once more. Müller. Well, this could really help the cause. Oh, big opportunity. Nicely saved. Really clever pressing. Rafael Leao. Well, play getting a bit bogged down in midfield. And he finds the net. He could hardly miss. Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Dumfries. Not what he was intending. Bad pass. Into the final 20 minutes. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Vinicius Junior. And angling it back. It's great when you can rely on your keeper. And the upshot of that is offside.
Well, he needed to look elsewhere because the flag was always going to go up.
Modric. Thuram. 15 minutes left for play. And space for kickers out wide. Well, there was impending danger, but good defending. Modric. This is Müller. Well, it didn't happen for them in attack. Now, can they hit them on the counter? Well, they have to pay attention. Well, it was a good counter-attack in the making, but very alert defending. Really good challenge. Oh, that's a super piece of defending. Rudhulit. Harry Kane. That's a good-looking ball. Oh, it's off the post. A goal!
Fuck shit, man. Pissing you.
Today's National Channel publisher market as always is posted on the transfer market, and today we have to mention guys Victor Gyökeres, Nico Williams,
welcome along to an evening that was made for football. The pitch is in great order too. My name's Guy Mowbray and I'm joined by Sue Smith on the gantry. We've got action from the Champions Finals coming right up. It's the Dons and they take on the absolute Mad Lads.
Thanks, Guy. Well, both managers will be reminding the players that it's important to get off to a quick start, really attack the opposition and put them on the back foot from the off. Hopefully we'll get a good game.
Here's how the Dons line up today. Gianluigi Buffon starts in goal. Leroy Sané plays with Rafael Leao in the wide positions. And the main striker in the side is Fernando Torres. Oh, good defending, just when it was looking threatening. This is the visitors' team for today.
Yeah, it looks like a 4-5-1 or a 4-2-3-1. This can be quite an attacking lineup with the three progressive players behind the lone striker, but you've still got that defensive protection with the two midfielders holding.
Sane. And that's recovering possession well. Ball in behind.
If you actually listening on the song, in the studio, in front of
Sane.
Now we can go to the
Bullet. On to Rafael Leao. Leroy Sané. Fernando Torres. With some potential this for the Mad Lads, and that's a shame for them, nothing doing. This is who I've been looking forward to seeing most today. Are we going to see him play a prominent role here soon?
Yeah, top scorer for the club, and I'm sure that backline will be watching videos of him all week, trying to understand how they can curtail his influence. It's going to be a long day for the midfield.
Yeah, you don't know about that. He used to live. But I think, he's one of the brothers, you know, like, is it Lion and Horse and then
Fernando Torres.
Yeah.
On to Rafael Leao. Luka Modric. A really good interception to take the ball.
One set was more. They're in the same room.
There could be something happening for the Mad Lads now. But able to deal with the danger decisively, well defended.
Someone from second stone. That was a stoner.
Torres.
He said, yeah, you should have sent man, he's got my family. And then I said, yeah, he wants to it. Then we went down there. Yeah, and then making the phone, they started dissing all the time.
On to Messi.
Then I remember, and he said, no, you
see and sense the frustration after that. It needed a more subtle, certain finish. What's happened here? They could be in. Wilfried Zaha. Can he finish?
You can't win the game in it.
Onto the score sheet. What a way to make an impact. This looks promising from the Dons. And they want to see a shot here.
I tell you what, I don't look at it.
He stopped a certain goal.
I just look at this one gets the first time like that. Because every song seems to be trying to do that, isn't it?
Rafa Leao. Decent progress here.
Like, you know, those shots is well for what? Like, look for that. When James is not number 2, this is fucking the other day.
Great save.
Was it from the keeper? He doesn't have much time to react. That's a top save.
Hasn't come to anything. Disappointing. Nicely played through. But it's not found its target. Intercepted.
For 6 minutes and my
He pulled it. Don struggling to keep the ball. Place to lose the ball just when the chance was on. And we could watch that sort of skill all day. It's all getting a bit scrappy in the middle right now. Chance this. Kept out for how long? Well, it comes to nothing in the end.
Well, that was a great save, wasn't it? One that had to be made, or it would have been such a struggle to get back into it. Could have turned the fortunes around here.
The focus turns from keeping the ball out to working a chance themselves. And that's struggling to keep the ball. Rude Hullet.
Then there's the same thing. I'm going to see it. What are you looking at these other?
Messi.
People will say that like that. They're not me. Yeah.
And the attack is over. Really good defending.
Yeah. This is where I have to know. You get snapped in the boat, even though I get my snaps in my boat. Yeah. Like, we're not trying to sneak now, we're just going to
And they've levelled it up. Nothing to split them once more. The referee's whistle brings the first 45 minutes to a close. Nothing between them as the second half kicks off. Rude Hullet. And on to Turan. Pass is incomplete. Nicely won. The Dons moving the ball forward. What can they do from here?
Like, you just always only get the end of the one-shot passing. Well, you always make hate with that. Yeah. But you're close. Everyone hates passing.
Lads
Yeah,
regaining
and everyone in
possession.
passing hates that. Yeah. Passing hates passing.
It was looking good, but ultimately nothing doing.
It was like losing two for that.
Modric.
Practically most of that. Yeah, I remember that.
Turan. Careless in possession from Dons. Good work from Mad Lads to win back possession. Messi. Having a try. Of all the players we're watching today, would you agree that he'd certainly get good marks so far?
Well, it was a vital goal from him and at a crucial time too. It's just whether they can take that momentum into the second half now, because they have struggled at times.
They've got Samson, they've got John Boyne, they've got all these people, Miles, like there's so many people that have come out of Peckham that have like made, I think they don't finish the medium of Peckham until the other day, and the other day said, yeah, he grew up and stuff. I was like, oh, shit.
Could be something building here for the
I
Dons.
mean, everyone knows each other, but you feel like, yeah, like, Peckham's had a moment, so many people really showed them in the moment,
Just at the point of something happening.
Second boys, and it was just like, start landing to be honest. Yeah, it's different.
Chance now for a quick transition.
Got the heart, this stuff. Good corner there, slide on.
And they're not going to benefit from a decent passage of play.
It's a different play, isn't it? You see, like, everyone thinks they're bad. Everyone,
A really good interception to take the ball.
No one person, like, everyone's going to give it a shot. Even if you're a look at this man, nothing trying to do that, and going to give it a shot and taking the crown. They're trying to do a shot for them. Even if they take the crown, you're trying to take it back from the we're the Midlands financial side.
Looks like a good advantage played.
Anywhere I perform, if I say North London, East, West, South, always allowed it.
Rapidly out. Rude Hullet. There's a nice passing rhythm to the play, but maybe one pass too many and they've lost it.
These are modern widgets for creative and personal freedom, and more than 12,000 professional teams. With overlay fever. And combined all we have included team building.
Torres.
We got new work here. Statistics, and much more. Works with quick, YouTube and
that's been won really smartly.
Well, the fans have been frustrated at times today, but they know the team need them. So those noise levels have just gone up for one final push.
The defence has done its job to stop any trouble brewing. Captivia.
Yeah, you gotta go into this transition and put it around.
And that's it for him today. A superb performance. They can't contain him.
It takes a while to see some money out of it.
Zaha.
You choosing when I landed, don't get my choosing. But remember,
Fernando Torres.
you don't know what to do. So a lot of man has to be in his job, make the money. That's good, I respect it.
Still pushing forward in search of the equaliser. Well, searching for his second, but the keeper equal to it this time.
Yeah, well, he's looking lively, isn't he? Popping up in these sorts of positions on a regular basis now.
Punched away by the keeper.
So I think that's the thing. When I came home, and I didn't understand that you were out there.
Sane. Not long to go now. Have they done enough here? Just edging it.
I think they've just about been the better side. They've taken the chances when they've come, and on the whole, defensively they've been ahead. They just need to
Two becomes three as he completes his hat-trick. A superb performance.
And you see some pattern in there, and I'm like,
I need to shoot from outside the box more. I think that's why I don't score as much.
It looks like a month or something like that. Yeah, didn't it? But, so, remember, man's got the rights to the council. No, not council tax. Remember, you're not working on. You've got like the benefits and stuff. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So he's already, he's a pocket. I just came home from 8.5 years. That's what university yeah. And then what's the job? Me, because I got. Just be careful, he's just there.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And we have live action from the Champions Finals coming right up. Stuart, your expectations?
Yeah, they played well in the last game, but they need to match that performance today. It should be a good game, this one.
And here's how it looks for Dons. Gianluigi Buffon begins in goal. Joan Capdevila starts with Lilian Thuram in the fullback positions. Rafael Leao plays with Leroy Sané in the...
Derek, great opportunity here.
Well, not quite accurate enough, but it was a close thing.
But on the evening of 2nd October 2022, Battlefield was shattered. Just after 8:45 p.m. in a quiet residential corner near Waterman Court, 21-year-old Byron Lee starts in with a shot when a stolen Volkswagen Golf mounted the pavement and struck him.
Encouraging move from the Dons' point of view.
4 masked men left hand, armed with machetes. What followed wasn't right. It was a brutal, premeditated murder, built on CCTV and fueled by gang tensions, petty disputes, and a killing sense of purpose. The attackers chased Byron into the estate, cornered him
Torres now.
and stabbed him to death before fleeing. No warning, no word.
Milinkovic-Savic.
What shocked the
Lorenzo
public was
Insigne.
not only the speed of the violence, but the scale of coordination behind it. Over the months that
Jordi
followed,
Alba.
the investigation would expose encrypted traps.
Well, Fernando Torres, a striker who's so very well capable of wreaking havoc. See if he does that today. Stuart, what might we see from him in this one?
Well, Derek, he's certainly the man to watch. In the last game, he scored those 3 goals, but his general play was outstanding. He looked a threat whenever he got the ball, and I'm sure he's going to be the same threat today against this
But the
defence.
police were already closing in. Kyron Lee, 21 years old, that his life was
Giving
taken.
the ball away.
His story didn't begin with the violence that came with it. He was a well-known figure in Square, not notorious, but familiar.
Sure. And the
Friends
referee
described him
spotted the
as
foul, but
confident,
has
close,
played
someone
advantage.
who knew people
Good work for the Dons to win back possession.
But in times like Square, connections can be double-edged. What starts with friendship or association
Capdevila.
quickly becomes
And
fueled
that's
with
great work to
suspicion,
keep it in play.
jealousy, or retaliation. And in Kyron's case, those links would place him directly in harm's way. The group responsible for his murder weren't a formal gang in which to confess. They didn't wear colours or take public names and characters,
Now,
but they
options are
operated with
plenty,
the same
but
structure,
nothing comes
the
of
same
it.
loyalty to each other, and the same readiness to use violence. At the centre were men like Elias Almala, Mohammed Al-Ghani, and Kevin Moore, all in their early 20s, all with known histories of offending, and all connected to the family ties, criminal circuits, and the shared sense of freedom. The exact cause of the fallout of Kyron remains unclear. Police believe it may have stemmed from a dispute over drugs, money, or loyalty, but whatever the spark, it left the
Milinkovic-Savic.
criminal originating. In
Now
the
with
weeks
Sainz.
before the killing, the group began meeting in private, encrypted
Khadija
actions
Shaw.
to avoid surveillance, and sets were swapped. One message to police later simply read,
And a goal
"We're
it is,
checking when he's moving."
but offside is the
Kyron,
verdict.
whether he
Well, that was
realised it
really
or not,
close.
had
Great
been
decision
marked.
by the assistant.
It wasn't just talk, preparations were made. The group stole a Volkswagen Golf, not just
Lorenzo
for
Insigne.
transport, but because it was
To
anonymous
Sainz.
and disposable.
And they keep things
They
ticking
didn't
over
want to
nicely
chase back
with
to anything.
Insigne. What's
Weapons
he
for
going to do?
machetes,
You can
clothing
almost see
for
their
those
opponents
intimidation
racking their
factor and
brains. How
brutality.
do we stop this?
On 2nd October, they were ready.
Stuffing up the
That
danger.
evening, Kyron and a friend would start from through London Road.
Stuffing up.
The Golf appeared behind them,
The goal
accelerating
for
past.
1-0,
It
and
mounted
that
the
changes the
pavement and
dynamic.
struck Kyron directly. Dazed but alive, he staggered away, but the car still
Milinkovic-Savic.
Four men jumped out to save
Successfully
Kyron.
cut out.
Within seconds, Kyron was cornered, dashed repeatedly, and left to die. This wasn't random.
Narrowly off
It
target.
was calculated, and it was just the beginning. The men behind Kyron Lee's murder didn't act on impulse. What looked like a spontaneous
Giving the
street
ball
attack
away.
was, in fact, the culmination of a coordinated effort involving multiple players, each with a role, each helping the group stay ahead of police until it was too late.
Oh, he's left his marker for
Central
dead.
to the network were Elias Almala and his younger brother, Samuel Almala,
Oh, it was a
who
crucial
lied was one of the
challenge.
main aggressors in the fatal attack. Samuel wasn't at the scene, but his actions before and after the murder would prove vital.
Lorenzo Insigne.
He arranged logistics, provided
Intelligent
money,
threaded
and
pass
helped
here.
Elias escape the country in the days that followed, accompanying him to Madrid in a desperate bid
Now
to avoid
Insigne.
arrest.
That's
Others
very
in the
good
network
refereeing to
provided
let the
different
play
forms of
flow.
support. Far as these
Very
actions
quick
was
thinking
behind
there.
the wheel of the stolen VW Golf that round Kyron and his band. Not only did he drive the vehicle during the attack, but afterwards he became the focus of a small network of
Capdevila.
hackers trying to conceal his involvement. Mohammed Abdullah, who wasn't present during the
Modric.
stabbing, was involved
The
in the
Dons
planning
could do
phase,
damage from here.
meeting the group beforehand and later fleeing to the Netherlands, only
The
to
ball
be
will look at
extradited
Modric.
back to the UK months later.
Leao.
Accommodation was provided by Hamid
Nicely timed
Jaffa and
tackle.
Brian Reesford, who allowed suspects to hide in their properties and avoided a local
Wilfried
police
Zaha.
when they knew what had happened.
Lorenzo
These
Insigne.
weren't just acts of loyalty, they were deliberate moves to
Zaha has
obstruct
it.
justice.
And the flag was up
Police
in
said
good
the level
time.
of
It's
coordination
offside.
and the
They
breadth
should
of
have realised
involvement
that was going to be
made the case
offside.
one of the
That's a
most
poor
complex
decision to
of
play that
recent years.
pass.
Communication played a key role. The group used
Rafael
furniture,
Leao.
encrypted
Quick
messages,
thinking
encrypted
defensively.
devices frequently, these were routed to public Wi-Fi, and messages were brief,
He's certainly not alone.
Police analysts later described one piece of device as a golden, revealing chapter the key suspects that placed them together before and after the murder.
Milinkovic-Savic.
The chapter press Slough, London and Portsmouth, showing how far the network
the first half story has been written.
Despite attempts to remain hidden, the deep digital and physical footprints were taken. CCTV, mobile data, hotel records and vehicle tracking all painted a picture of an operation that was organised, ruthless, but ultimately flawed. This wasn't just a killing. It was the output of a criminal network acting with purpose, each man thinking he could play his part and walk away clean. But behind the scenes, detectives were already tracing every move. What drove the men who killed Tyron Lee wasn't just revenge, it was dominance. In the undercurrent of South Street, reputations mattered.
And business here, the Dons trailing, but still plenty of time for them to spark a comeback.
How far someone would go to defend their marriage. And in their world, the public act of violence wasn't just a retaliation, it was a message. By August 2022, the group behind Tyron's murder had grown confident. They moved with the arrogance of young men who believed they were untouchable.
Trying to pick out a
They used
teammate.
the stolen vehicles, burner
Bamboozle the
and
goalkeeper
carrying
with a
finance,
corner like that.
suggested they understood how to operate beneath the radar. But what marked them out was their willingness to escalate. The decision to kill Tyron in broad daylight on the
Careless in
West
possession.
Street in Southwark Street shows how emboldened they had become. For these men, violence was the key. It resolved disputes, silenced rivals, and built safety.
The Dons
And
have
the
it
teams
back.
they chose, the Sheffield
attacking
and the
possibilities.
coordinated getaways, reflected a shift from impulsive aggression to
Lorenzo
calculated
Insigne.
brutality. Police said the attack on
Tanaka.
Tyron was the hallmark
Now
of a
can they
gang
hit
hit.
them on the
Even
counter?
if the group didn't present
Well,
in
they
the form
promised
of
much
gang,
on the break,
they
but
operated
ultimately
like
delivered little.
defined roles, contingency plans, and the network of supporters who helped them
Leroy
back,
Sané.
fly low, or clear forward.
Fernando Torres.
The days after the murder revealed just how quickly the group moved to protect themselves.
And he gave it swipe for
Julius
whack,
Ahmad
but
left the
not on
UK
target.
immediately, assisted by his brother, who took stripes and personally travelled to Spain with him. Mohamed Abdul,
Tanaka.
who had been part of the planning stage, escaped to the Netherlands, hoping international borders would slow the investigation.
Into the
Others stayed
advanced
local,
position
but
goes
avoided
Modric.
contact with known
Really
associates,
fine piece of
switched
defending
phones,
play to
and
break us
hid
up.
in safe houses arranged by sympathy. They believed they were ahead. But what they didn't realise was how much they'd already left behind. How quickly police were closing the gap. A combination of CCTV, DNA, fingerprint evidence, and mobile phone data
Looks more than
had started to
decent.
expose the structure beneath their divide. Each attempt to exert control
We're into the
over
final
enemies,
half hour.
over information, over the fallout became another link to the chain of
sides.
evidence. And the more they tried to run, the more obvious
And
the
defensive
power
play to be applauded.
at the top was those who gave orders and took action. Beneath them, the
Modric.
enablers. Together,
On
they
the
had
ball,
tried to
Rafael
command the
Leao.
streets of Slough through fear,
Now options are
but
plenty.
their moment of power was faded. And so,
Nothing comes of it.
in the immediate aftermath of Tyron Lee's murder, the attackers
Tanaka.
scattered. But while they tried to
On
balance
to
the
Sainz.
trail they left behind, began to
Lorenzo
harden.
Insigne.
Thames Valley Police launched a fast-moving investigation, treating the killing as a planned and coordinated
Rafael
crime.
Leao.
And as
No
detectives
foul
dug
play,
deeper,
says the referee.
that's when the group's operation began to
Oh, he's
show.
given the ball
The
away.
turning point headed to vehicle, a stolen Volkswagen Golf, abandoned but not killed. The forensics recovered fingerprints and DNA from inside the car,
Really smart
linking
piece
it
of
directly
defending
to
has helped
Cyrus
them.
Armstrong, who had driven it during the ambush. That
Lorenzo
single
Insigne.
recovery unravelled the group's belief that they'd
Tanaka.
erased their presence. From there, the focus widened.
And the ball with
CCTV
Milinkovic-Savic.
played a crucial role, quickly
And that was a
close to
very
Tyron's
fine
multiple
read.
locations before and after the murder. Analysts were able to trace its movements from clue to other times, capturing
Well, the
moments
players
where
should be
suspects
inspired
entered
by this.
shops,
The crowd have
petrol
really got
stations,
behind them
and
today.
even hotels. Cross-referencing this with mobile phone data, police identified which phones were
Stopped
moving
them in
with the
their
vehicles
tracks.
and who those handsets belonged to. One phone,
Milinkovic-Savic.
later proved from Mohammed
Khadija
Al-Bani,
Shaw.
proved decisive. It was described by investigators as a gold
Torres now.
containing message threads, location data, and call logs that matched up the hours leading up to Tyron's death. confirmed that movement took place before the attack, and one catch even referenced that it was blocked.
Well, moving it around with real purpose here. And let's give credit to the defending.
Brian Luther, who had provided safe houses, were interviewed and eventually charged with assisting offenders.
Counter-attacking
The
possibilities.
famous they've been taking fugitives in the days after the murder. When officers raided those properties, they found discarded clothing, which was
But hang on, offside is the verdict here. It's not going to stand.
Well, you can tell he thought he was onside here, but the assistant, I think, got it absolutely right.
CCTV timestamps, hotel bookings under false
Well,
names.
couldn't quite find his teammate.
Mohammed Abdullah, extradited from the Netherlands, was linked by full records and CCTV
10 minutes to go.
Suspects before the attack.
Can they fashion something? They
Even
need a
Elias
goal.
O'Mara's flight to Spain became part of the evidence, with boarding passes and passport records
Tanaka.
showing his brother arranging the escape.
Wilfried
The
Zaha.
operation was framed. The killers weren't safe.
Now breaking it
They were
phase.
traceable,
Potential
visible,
danger.
and increasingly
Well,
surrounded.
unfortunately, it fizzled
With
out in the
forensic,
end.
CCTV,
Skipping
and
away.
mobile data catching up, Thames Valley Police launched a coordinated series of raids under the banner of Operation
The crowd
Rapid.
certainly think so. Just
The
listen
aim
to
was
that
clear:
noise.
to dismantle every part of the network that had planned, carried out, or assisted in Tyrone Lee's murder.
The attack
Once
carried
again,
promise,
a
but
single
petered
government
out.
flag now spanned across cities, phone networks, hotel records, and even international borders. The first major arrest came when officers
Sané.
tracked far afield access to get to a driver.
The ball with Luka Modric.
He was detained without resistance, but his phone told a different story. Deleted messages, later recovered, showed conversations with
Showing a lot
others
of guile
involved,
there.
not just on the day of the killing, but in the weeks prior. Some texts discussed
Sané.
sorting it and getting it
The
done,
fans are shouting,
revealing
shoot!
premeditation that was just
What
after the
great excitement!
Followed,
And the match
police
is
moved
level.
quickly and declared Mohammed Al-Ghamir
Back
and
underway.
Herbert
Level
Moore
pegging. One goal apiece in this game.
Arrested
We will
because
have
of
just
tattoos,
one additional minute.
blood-stained clothing and burner phones. Some sought
And a
action.
goal at this stage might well
Forensic
turn out
analysis
to be
tied the record
decisive.
to the attack on Cairo.
That is
Both
that
Ian
after
and
90
Winston
minutes.
multiple
They
suspects.
are level and
International
extra
warrants were
time is
issued.
coming up.
Mohammed Abdullah, who had fled to the Netherlands, was apprehended in early 2023 and extradited to the UK. His defence tried to argue that he had played a minimal role, but messages showed he helped organise the meeting where the attack was planned. He also fled to
Understandable
countries
that
days after the
fatigue
murder.
might set in.
A news
A
report later
strength-sapping
described
night
as
for all
anxious
concerned
guilt.
as the first period of
Meanwhile,
extra time
Elias
begins.
O'Mara, the disappeared in Spain,
Very
was
alert
helping
defending
his
to cut
brother,
off the
Mohammed.
supply.
Using passport checks and airline booking data, detectives
Good
traced their route through the book.
Sané has it.
With international assistance, Elias was arrested and returned to the UK to face charges.
Wilfried
was charged
Zaha.
with assisting an offender after CCTV showed him escorting Elias to the airport and purchasing tickets
The ball
to
with
the
Luka
flight.
Modric.
The cross flag further raids were carried out. Ahmed Darker and Brian
Showing
Luther,
good
who
defensive
had offered their
judgment.
properties as safe houses, were arrested after police linked them to fugitives.
Khadija
in their
Shaw.
houses. Surveillance footage showed them cleaning up evidence, storing weapons, and facilitating escape routes.
Well, I have to
By the
say,
time the
these fans
final
have got
arrests were
everything to
made,
drive their team
police
forward
had
here.
detained 11 individuals linked to the murder of its coverage. Operation Rapid had not only taken down a group of killers, but had
Nicely
exposed
cut
the
out.
entire web of the
Real
same.
chance.
The final picture of Tyrone Lee
You know, man.
So little time left.
high
Surely
security
that
crowd
will be the
that saw 11
winner.
men stand accused
Amazing
for their
scenes
role
here.
in one of the most brutal killings in recent
Modric.
memory. The Tyrone family thought it was the culmination of nearly 2 years of anguish, delay,
Real
and
excitement
investigation.
here. The
For the
equaliser.
defendants, it marked the moment their carefully built wall of silence fell. The courtroom was
Joao Cancelo.
reporters, relatives, and police filled the public
Tanaka.
gallery as the charges were read aloud.
It's looking promising.
Indictments ranged
Is
from
this the
murder to
Golly,
He's
this
only
is
gone and made it a
assisting an
hat-trick.
offender, and perverting the course of justice.
Rafael Leao.
Over weeks of testimony, prosecutors presented a meticulously built timeline of the events that led to Tyrone's death
Useful
and the
looking
attempt
position,
to
you've
free
got to
him.
say.
At the heart of the trial, the 5
Well,
men
nothing
found
comes
guilty
of
of
it. It
murder.
looked promising.
Elias O'Mara, 22, was sentenced to life in prison with a minimum of 24 years
Tanaka.
to serve. As one of the men who
And
played
just
for
1
South
minute of
Carolina,
time added on
his
for
role was
stoppages.
pivotal. Pedro Moore, 23, received a life sentence with a minimum term of 26 years. He too was among the attackers and was linked to DNA on the
So
murder.
at the halfway stage in
Mohamed
extra time,
Al-Ghani,
and
20,
15 more
was
minutes
sentenced to life
left.
with a minimum of 25 years. He had been identified through CCTV and phone data as being at the scene. Yaqub Musa, 23, received 23 years and 9 months also for murder. Sarah Ahmed, just 19, was the driver and active participant in the ambush. He was handed a minimum term of 23 years. For the families of the convicted, they were tears and silence, but the judge, Mr. Justice Wall, made clear that youth would not absolve this. This was a cold, calculated ambush, he said. The victim was hunted, cornered and killed. It was not a
Well,
moment of
underway
rage.
again,
It
the
was an
second period
execution.
of extra time. Who's
Beyond
going
the
to
murder
prevail here?
conviction, others were sentenced for their roles in the headline. Mohamed Abdullah, 22, who helped plan the attack and fled to the Netherlands, was convicted of conspiracy to cause grievous bodily harm and
Fernando
sentenced to
Torres.
17 years.
They couldn't maintain possession.
Hamia Al-Mala, 29, alive with Gavin, received 2 years and 8 months for assistance. Arranged and accompanied alive to escape the stone. Ahmed Hussein, 24, was jailed for 4 years after allowing suspects to use his drink as a hideout. Each sentence was delivered to the community of the road police. The judge made it clear that every action, whether it was cleaning a playhouse, buying claims for grip, or staying silent,
And moving the
contributed
ball
to the
forward
attempt
with
to commit
genuine
a genocide.
purpose here.
In total, the group received over 150
nothing comes of
years
it.
of prison time. For the police, it marked the successful conclusion of Operation Lassie.
Here they come,
Threats
still
motive
pressing
of
for
the
an
investigation
equaliser.
that relied on forensic science, digital analysis, and old-fashioned statistics.
Still trying to make something happen.
Hi, I'm Luca.
Mbappe.
When I'm investing in the club, I look at Lena and learn the
Nazareth.
value of that thing. Sometimes I learn how to spot
The
the gold
Dons come away with it.
He's my dividend stock forward. The Giants keep the team back consistently.
Well, 5 minutes remaining in this, the second period of extra time.
Be the investor you want to be.
Decent position for the Dons to be in.
It's a nice.
Come on, connection.
Ideal to the goalkeeper for any keeper. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Really annoying for them. Couldn't take advantage.
Oh my God, I've lost.
And so the final whistle here. The visitors come out on top, Stuart.
Yes, Derek, there wasn't much in it, to be honest. Really competitive game with chances at both ends, but they probably just about edged it overall and deserved the result in the end.
And so guys, it's weekend, but it's always movement on the market, always many things happening, always many things to share, and I wanted to start today from Alejandro Garnacho, because you remember, it was almost 10 days ago when I shared with you the story. Alejandro Garnacho will leave Manchester United. The decision has been made. It's a very clear decision on both sides, because
Well, conditions really couldn't be any better here tonight. A very warm welcome to you on this fine evening. I'm over with you for commentary along with Sue Smith. And coming up, we've got action from the last game of the Champions Finals. It's the Dons, and they take on Fish and Chips.
Well, it's been a mixed bag when it comes to their performances, hasn't it? Obviously, we've seen some fantastic results, but it's just lacked that bit of consistency from game to game. Here's hoping we get one of their better performances today.
And with that, the first half is underway.
The priority of the player will be to stay seated. So the difference from
Here's how the Dons line up today. Gianluigi Buffon starts in goal. Leroy Sané plays with Rafael Leao in the wide positions. And the main striker in the side is Fernando Torres.
So at the moment, Bayern season is like
Available in the middle. And the attack is over. Really good defending.
very
This
complicated.
is today's fish and chips team.
It's a 4-5-1, or you could say a 4-2-3-1. This does offer plenty of threat going forward with the three behind the central striker. You may see the wide midfielders cut in and the full-backs push on,
even more
while the defence is still protected with two holding.
With Napoli, that did not happen because Garnetto was not agreeing on personal terms. So there are several discussions about that, but the priority in this moment is to stay in Premier League. So let's follow the situation.
Fernando Torres.
Because the TV movement and expectation
Some good work by fish and chips to win the ball.
the summer transfer window and I have the same also for Anthony, another player who is on the verge of leaving the club. Looking for solutions. That is really stick until the end to keep the player at the club at least for 1 more season. But he also returns to the other positions that not just the leadership for
Leroy Sané.
I was supposed to add something, guys. Another story, and the story of Nico Williams.
Has stopped any potential danger.
When there was the breaking news of the meeting between Nico Williams and Barcelona, the age of Nico
Allowing
Williams.
space and he's finding it.
And
Well, they were getting interested there, but not anymore.
story from La Liga.
Well, it's no surprise to see who we focused on as our player to watch in this game. You would presume that he'd play a really big part.
Well, he's been in prolific form, hasn't he? Particularly in the last few matches.
As a
I've
journalist,
got no doubt that
always
he'll be man-marked throughout much of the game.
playing the messages and the opinions, and try to
Sané.
push for a move, but then at the end it's not
Now
that.
Modric.
So it's going to make the difference at all. That tell you that La Liga now, in understanding in the recent match, every single time, every opportunity in Tito, there's always been a kind of insistence on the possibility of playing together with Barcelona. La Liga dreams of playing with Nico Barca. If there is one player, La Liga could bring to Barcelona, could be Nico Williams. So I can guarantee that La Liga story was not random. The La Liga story had a chance in this discussion, and Bernardino is really possible for Nico Williams to be a Barcelona player. So that's not just a team, it's not just a joke, it's not just a game.
Good ball in behind.
It's more, it's a real attack, because there is to be La Liga and because La Liga
Just delays the pass for far too long. Got to give it
So
sooner.
really, to be playing now team that having fun together, and they want to continue to grow. So let's see what's going to happen. Because that, they go to Bayern, Arsenal, let's see what Barcelona will decide to do. They play
Good
the
defending, just when it was looking
the
frantic.
situation is going to be one thing. Like, again, this summer with Senate, interested in Nico Williams. So we spoke about Williams, but now I want to move on a flat. And it's Victor Gioca. Because on Victor Gioca's side, the agent spoke with the house, saying he has three of the deal with the force to let the player go.
Talk about
With the
reactions.
guarantee, plus 10 years old, so that's the position of the agent. Let's see what's going to happen in this story. You know, Gioca is not so happy with sporting evidence to say that he wants more than this team to let the player go, so not accepting the fact made by the director in the last few months ago. Let's see what happens there, and let's tell you a thing. Ma se tu non ti prendi, perché non ti vedo in giro, poi di fondere di questo.
Easily here.
Dopo la canzone di
Patient build up, but not quite the end product.
Arsenal inizia and contact with Benjamin but still no agreement. Arsenal
looking good. Now what comes next?
Arsenal so we have different really advanced
Waiting in the
stages of
centre.
the the conversation
That's really well played, halting the attack.
but not in the future in terms of financial point of view. So we put the other new contact to the Arsenal are again in contact with the other, so he makes an option on Arsenal. He makes a strong option, the player has competed internally.
Game brought to a
That's
halt.
always
Free
been the
kick
case.
given for
We
that.
never had to forget about Victor Gioca. But Gioca is still in contact with Arsenal, he makes
Get it
the
through
player
this time.
the player of Arsenal League, and so he makes the case to work for the next season, so as team as he
Decent
gets
attack,
to the
this.
right time. That's the thing. So that's only the situation for Victor Gioca, because I think with Arsenal to be still a story to tell. In this summer transfer window, what to understand, what they will do with the strike.
Over the touchline it goes. It'll be a throw in now.
Rafael really busy on the market, but today I want to
Varane.
return another story of Vincent Nico
Sané.
and this Milos. Because guys, Manchester
Oh, maybe a bit of
is
space
just
now.
Liverpool
This could be. It's in. Deadlock broken. And just how crucial could that prove to be?
Now, I know Liverpool
1-0
fans
as
are
we
really
get started
impatient,
again.
and I respect that because there is enthusiasm, we want the league, we want the player to join, but 3 points, remember, deal done,
Ball given away too easy. Approaching half-time now, the hosts hold sway as in a deserved lead.
Yeah, they dictated the play a lot in the first half. They had some good possession and created some good openings, but the game's completely still in the balance. I'm looking forward to the second half, though, guys.
Takes it on. That out nicely. Maybe side against playing it in. That's a good ball. Oh, that's a sensational cutout. Great work.
Now, let's wait for the first step. Let's wait for the next step. But for sure, that's the direction of the video. I can tell you also the player is not listening to other calls because he wants to get the video. So we'll follow all the steps. But remember,
has been nicely cut out.
On the panel, the new step will be the third time
And
of
on
the
that
panel.
whistle, the first half comes to an end.
For the next video, we could use and the if I think the first one is going to come from when we seem to go and not go to the right and then Nico, this is the next thing I
about to take a nigga bitch with this haircut. About to cop a new fan in this haircut. Friends ask me to do shit, I got my haircut. Shit, big man with this haircut. I'm trying to fuck with my friend bitch with this haircut. Bitch, about to take a nigga bitch with this haircut. About to cop a new fan in this haircut. Friends ask me to do shit, I got my haircut. Shit, feeling like a new man. In everything that happens to you.
What's this? Smile, what's this?
Samaya, did you just call me Samaya? Are you saying
Away we go then. The second half of a game in which the Dons hold the lead. There's still plenty to do yet, however. Fernando Torres. Going for the blast on goal there, but accuracy has been sacrificed for power. Jordan Shaqiri. The Dons with the ball again. Lilian Thuram. Torres. That will be a free kick, and what a place for it to be awarded. Modric. Well, it was looking good, but ultimately nothing doing. Luka Modric. Capdevia. Torres. And he's won the ball to stop the goal. Rafa Leao. That one's gone out. Throw in to come.
Let me give y'all a little look. This man say,
Luka
"Silly
Modric.
day because I don't have an address.
Dons have given it away.
Because I live in
He's
a
certainly
motel.
had a
I
decent
silly
game so
days.
far, or maybe
So I
better than
want to
that.
make sure that
It's
all
fair to
y'all
say
can
he
see.
hasn't
Y'all need to know
disappointed.
this man. Y'all need to
Yeah, he's
know.
had a really
So
productive
he's
first
playing
half,
games.
give
He's
his side the lead
judging
with a tidy finish, but it's his all-round play that's been so good too. Hopefully we'll see more of that in the second half.
Possession really is all for them now.
You can let people know that you're staying in a motel and
Luka Modric. And the pass has been misplaced. Looks the right ball. This has to be. And that is a wonderful opportunity wasted.
Well, what a chance to equalise. He's just not clinical enough in front of goal.
Leroy Sané. Rafa Leao.
Hold on.
Dons have it back.
Because I was trying to, I'm really trying to understand this and see it from her perspective in a logical way of how she sees him as a paper and she living
Looking
out
attack
of
from the
her
Dons.
not even person, emotion. But yet she's prioritizing dating as something she's
Relationships need to be better on the ball.
And this is part of the reason why you now find a lot of guys who don't really invest that much money into a first date.
Breathing space for them
Because you
now.
don't know what you're getting yourself into.
And
And you're trying to learn to push somebody who is compatible with you to get to know the potential for building within the there. And you end up on a date with a woman who's homeless. What man has any going for himself wants to build with a homeless woman? You got a lot of things you need to get sorted out her own personal life first before you even think about building with a man. And one of the scary things and why you got to be so careful is that there are a lot of women who are just like her, where they present an image to the public like they got it all together, but behind closed doors they struggle living out of a secret. Let me bring up some stats for y'all real quick that say women are evicted more often than men, approximately at a 2% higher rate. That translates to around 16% more female evictions annually. Demographic-wise, black women eviction rates are 4% higher than black men, translating into 36% more black women evicted than black men each year. And women eviction rate is 9% higher than black men. And white women also face high eviction rates, and white men approximately 7 to 8% more. More women get evicted than men. That's a fact. So in between you're trying to figure out where you're going to go next, you could end up at a motel. And the prioritizing dating while you are living at a hotel is fine. See, I know what my so when I think about this as far as just the reversal of roles, if this was a man living out of a motel and he going on a date, exactly. It'd be seen as insanity for that man to be doing it. So you can't look at this as any different. Not because men and women are the same, but because when you don't got your life together as an adult, the last thing on your mind is you entertaining someone else to bring into your dysfunction.
But you're dating at 53 years old. You're homeless and dating. You need to probably work on yourself.
Disappointing corner kick.
I got a good job. I make almost 6 figures. You get 6 figures. Yeah. I went for many years. You understand that this? But I got a good job. I make good money. As you see, I'm very professional. I got me a new like I'm making steps. I'm making progress.
Just so people, you're trying to date.
I don't deserve love because you're trying to say.
I mean, you kind of need to let people know that ahead of time and make sure they're going to deal with something.
Okay, well,
Time starting to be the enemy now.
Especially if you got to doesn't have to be plastered on a profile necessarily, but once it gets to the point where a date is being set, time, coordinated to figure out when you guys are going to meet, when and where, let that person know. So anyway, out there, if that's not something you got to do. It's not normal for someone living out of a motel and then also prioritizing.
It's not nothing for me to put on my profile, but I did feel comfortable enough. Because I feel comfortable enough to let him know the situation instead of that I have raised the bed. Because I'm not going to bed, but I
see off the thread. This could be, and he's done really well to keep that out.
Look at him, look at him, y'all. Look at him. It's hard to do what he wants to do.
It's a losing end to the finals for them. Some good performances soon.
That you got that old-fashioned thinking,
Old-fashioned. Listen, I don't care who you are, what you are. If you're homeless and you're trying to date, you got your priorities all good. Probably part of the reason why you're homeless in the first place, because you don't know how to keep the main things the main things. Worried about the wrong thing. I think this has less to do with her being homeless because people go through hard times. I think anybody can understand falling on hard times and struggling a bit and needing to cut back on some things or getting evicted, kicked out somewhere, or maybe just needing to downsize and pay less in some bills. So that's understandable. But when you have all of that going on in your life and then you're also focused on dating, that's the crazy part right there. I mean, how does she really expect him to react telling him that information about herself? But let's go ahead and hop into this next video that kind of intersects with what we were just talking about right here with the whole homeless woman situation and how you can end up there with poor money management. Let's check this out.
I just had a lady come in the dealership she wanted to trade her fairly new Range Rover Sport autobiography. And I asked her why she wanted to trade it because it was so new. And she was like, I need to lower my payment. And I asked her, how long have you had it? She said, I had it for about a year and a half. I said, okay. And what kind of car are you hoping to get into? She said, I want to get a GLE 53 coupe. I said, you're not going to lower your payments on a GLE 53. Oh, how much are they? Oh, new, they start at around 100. And she was like, oh, well, I'm looking for a pre-owned one. I said, okay. I said, a pre-owned Mercedes GLE coupe is in more demand than a new one. And the least expensive one, current body style, 21 or newer, is going to be around the low 60s. How much are you trying to lower your payment? I need to get my payments around 800. Well, you barking up the wrong tree, sister. You need to be looking at a C-class. And, you know, she looked kind of devastated. Like, clutching her pearls. Like, you know, this is the deal. You built your life on the most money a month you made as opposed to the least amount.
America has an overspending problem because most people are obsessed with consuming, purchasing, needing to have the new thing, keeping up with the latest trends. And so, just listen to this. 83% of Americans admit to going over their monthly budget. 44% of those require credit cards to cover excess spending. Approximately 34% of workers say they live paycheck to paycheck, no leftover money for savings. A broader analysis shows that 57% of Americans report living paycheck to paycheck when we look at 2025 currently. And higher earners aren't exempt. Among households earning over 150K, around 20% still spend nearly all their income. And so the reason why I don't put this completely on the economy is because the economy goes up and down. And listen, I've seen it with my own eyes. When the good times are good and the prices are right, people spend like there's no tomorrow. But also, these are the same people that will still be wearing all the name brand designer. These are also the same people who will be eating out at fancy 5-star restaurants or drive-through Wendy's, McDonald's, all those type of places rather than going home and cooking and saving money. Still ordering things they don't really need off of Amazon because they got to have it. And they're still out here taking vacations that they can't afford.
Now, that straight commission real estate job, the bottom that fell out of it. But your bills didn't go down when your finances went down, right? So you don't have to swallow your pride. Or, you know, if your image means that much to you, then suck it up and pay the $1,800 a month for paying out. But trying to uphold an image while having sleepless nights because you can't pay your bills, that don't make no sense. Pay big. I'd be driving, whatever could get me out of it and get my payments lowered. Is what I would be doing. The problem is people think cars make them. You make the cars, people.
Yeah. Listen, and one thing that's so common is that as soon as someone gets a new job or comes into money, usually because they got hired or got a raise or jumped some tax brackets or whatever, is they adjust their lifestyle to match their new salary instead of keeping their lifestyle the same or even and then just stacking their money. I still drive my same car from when I graduated college and bought myself a vehicle. And that was over a decade ago because at this point, it's all about stacking the money. It's about putting myself in a better position for me, for my family, to make sure that when I get to a point where now I can really enjoy life, but you can't rush those things. You can't try to have them too soon because you just want to keep up with what's trending. Because the second something goes wrong, such as you lose your job, now all of a sudden, you find yourself in a position where you scrambling, trying to figure out what your next move gonna be, because you gotta be able to maintain this lifestyle. And that's a quick way to end up living out of a suitcase from a motel. Anyway, guys, questions, comments, thoughts, and your feedback, drop them down below. You know I appreciate when you guys chime in. Don't forget, enjoyed any part of the content, smash the like button for more, subscribe to the channel, and as always, until next time.